What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We broadcast live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Not TikTok? Maybe not TikTok. LinkedIn? Maybe LinkedIn. I don't know. Those are weird spots. But we go to Kick. Is anybody in Kick? Does anybody even know what the hell Kick is? Like, I don't know. What the hell is Kick? But anyway, we're live there if you want to go catch us live. But if you cannot catch us live, remember, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest. He was a Canadian assassin in his past life, and they called him NZO Jackson, and he loves the band called Creed. Todd Jackson, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Those are all facts.
They are, too. Hey, welcome back to the show, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was.
I gotta
was
say,
exciting to see someone in my chair, but get the fuck out of my chair.
I gotta say, I'm happy you're back. I'm glad you're here. But Betty is definitely better looking than you, and she looked really good in your seat. She did a really good job. And yeah, thanks for Betty for filling in for you last week.
Sure.
But, yeah, how was your week? Where were you, bro?
It was good. I was in Vegas, man. Weird time to go to Vegas, but
did you get to see the race?
What the hell? Now, race happens tomorrow. Starts.
Oh, right. So you weren't even there. You were just there for the crap that has to do with the race. So you got all the bullshit that had to deal with the race, but not the race.
It is ridiculous. I don't know. I've been to Vegas like 20 times. And to see it now, it has changed so much because of this race. And we found out when we were down there, like, this is a 10-year plan. This isn't a one-time
10-year plan.
Yeah, like they're gonna run this like this for like 10 years. I can't imagine. The strip is so screwed up. Like, oh my god,
that's ridiculous. We can't deal with 10 years. 10 years of.
I got some really cool pictures. Like, it's part of it is cool. Some of it's sad. Like they've cut down so many trees to make room for these bleachers. All the little walking.
Wait a minute, hold on. There was trees on the strip to begin with.
I thought all along in front of the Bellagio fountains was all huge trees. And tons of standing room so you can watch the fountain display, right? It's all blocked off. The trees are all cut down.
Oh, man.
It's all stands, like 25 rows of stands or something crazy. Like, it looks like a stadium on the middle of the strip. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you think it would be cool, though, to catch the race there, at least, with the way the stands are and everything?
I think the race on the strip is going to be cool as hell. But honestly, the seats, it's like $650 is, I think, the cheapest seat we could find. And upwards of $10,000 a seat to watch a Formula One car go.
Holy
wing,
crap!
Wing! Like, it's a 2 seconds and you see them and they're gone. I just can't imagine spending that kind of money to watch a car race.
Me neither. Hey, and
I don't know.
Hey, to each their own. And Echo into the Future chimes in with a very profound statement. He says, "Timba, his arms wide when the walls fell." And if you don't know what that is a reference to, can't be your friend. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that's a reference to? That would be a Star Trek episode.
I'm not a Star Trek guy. Star Wars.
Way to go, Echo to the Future, coming out with Tim's his arms wide. Holy crap, man! Go check out Star Trek, man. That's an excellent episode. Welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with us for the show. Let's bring our third member in here because she rocks the roost. What's up, D?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I heard you've been playing some VR this week. We were talking before the show.
A little bit.
You were playing some pretty cool shit.
Dude, some Dungeons of Eternity, man. Now that I'm like starting to get the better weapons and shit, I have now come to the conclusion that I cannot have anything that does not have ice damage on it because it is so crucial.
It's so good, right? To freeze those enemies.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
that's Betty's favorite too.
Yeah, I think you have to have someone on the team who's got the ice staff or at least ice weapons, and because you can do so much damage with everybody else running around,
right? And
you're just freezing everybody,
right? Mm-hmm.
It's super cool. Although you can't freeze the ice,
boss
monsters. No, just any monster that's an ice monster you cannot freeze.
Right.
Like the ice, the warlocks, the ice warlocks, you can't freeze them. I don't think you can freeze the ice warriors or the ice undead. But they're not always around.
Throwing a web trap at the spiders in Demio.
Oh, dude. I can't even talk about you and Demio. You're like on the monster side. You don't want to do anything bad to the monsters. You're like always there to like screw us up in some way.
Oh, I felt bad for them.
That's cool, man. Did Todd, have you played much Demio Battles since it came out last?
A few. I haven't gone in and played a ton like I was hoping to, but I hear there's tons of people that are, and some people that I thought would absolutely love this game are hating it, which I don't understand.
Me neither.
It's so much fun.
I almost had to fight Radio Run.
That's the one I'm talking about. Like, I was so upset that he didn't like it.
he was on Virtual Stranger. He not on, but he was commenting in Virtual Strangers last Sunday. He said, "Yeah, I gave it a 1." He goes, "I went into the review store and I gave it a 1 rating." Like, how the fuck? Even if you hate that game, how do you give it a 1? Like,
yeah, right. Like, I
what
get
if you give that game a 1?
Like it, but
yeah, if you give that game a 1, what do you give like
graphics, audio? Like,
what do you give Garbage of the Sea if you give that game a 1?
Yeah, what'd you give What the Bat?
A -10? A 1, bro. That is harsh.
He doesn't like it, so he gave it the review he thought it needed.
He said he did go back in and change his review to like a 3 out of 5.
He did, yeah.
Because he likes some of the campaign.
I gave him shit on our Discord. I think we were talking about it. I'm like, come on, man, that's just ridiculous.
I think it's really good. I played quite a few more times just this past week, and I got a chance to host the AMA in the Demio Discord with the developers.
Oh,
They went
yesterday,
in,
yeah.
they went in and played some matches in the Discord, and they did some live questions. So they had a whole bunch of people from the Discord get in and ask a whole bunch of questions. I thought it was super cool. I mean, it's interesting to see the questions that some of the that some of the fans, or maybe even not fans of the game, but people that are in the community have for for the developers. Like, there was a person which I didn't even know was a thing, that is from the Demio modding community. Did you realize there's a Demio modding community?
It's huge on PC, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't know this was a thing until they were asking questions. So, it piqued my interest. So afterwards, I started talking to the Resolution team, and they're like, there is a huge modding community for not for Demio Battles.
No, they've prevented it in battles.
Yeah, which makes sense for a multiplayer game when you're playing versus other players.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have to be careful with modding, which makes sense. But I mean, but being able to mod, the actual game Demio, I think is incredible. And it sounds like Resolution has kind of like leaned into what that modding community is doing, and like
there's ways for them to prevent that through Steam, and they're not, because
I think they enjoy. I think they like it.
So much fun doing it. They're just letting them do it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, what do you say? Let's say hello to our chat, because we have a kick-ass show we want to get through tonight. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the amazing forced so far, that is Assassin's Creed Nexus, and I've had some issues in there, Todd, that we need to talk through, because I'm frustrated with this game, bro. I'm frustrated.
I sense your frustration.
I
don't feel the same frustration.
I know. Well, it'll be the same thing as last week, because D had some serious frustration with Stride.
Dude, with frickin' Stride. But you know what? I was on that other version, but how the...
Oh, did you go back and check?
I did update it, but I never went back into it because, dude, that fucking pissed me off. Like, how... I downloaded it. I downloaded it the day it came out. So how did I get that version?
Well, because the original version that we gave you access to, or they gave you access to, is a press version. So anytime you're on a press version, it doesn't switch you automatically to the live version. When the version goes live, you have to manually do it.
We forgot to tell you that part, apparently.
It's the problems you have to go through getting access to games. They can be a pain in the ass for sure. But yeah, let's say hello to our chat, because there's a lot of people here hanging out. I want to say hello, and let's see. We have right up at the top Ender's VR Arcade, and then Creeper Betty is here saying Happy Friday Eve VR Fram. I do love that Thursdays are Friday Eve, but man, Fridays have turned into like a Monday now for me. It's like I used to try and keep Fridays as a semi-easy day, because it's late night for us and preparing for the show. But man, Fridays now turn into a Monday all of a sudden.
Dude, when was the last time there was a Friday show? Come on, seriously.
We should do a Friday show one week. Just to skip the
you don't need another
Friday
show. You're too fucking busy as it is, man.
But we need to. I think I don't know if in November we'll get one in, but December. I've been talking to our buddy GT, and he wants to do a Reality Bites show,
catch-up show.
What?
He wants, he's asked for. He said he wanted to catch up.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Reality Bites.
Dude,
It's the
it's been
best.
like 10 months since we did
It's
a
the best
freaking
show
episode.
on television.
Oh, I know. I
Must be
remember it.
TV.
But
I love it. Do you guys remember the theme music or anything?
Nope.
we have shirts and everything made up.
I know, dude. I got a hoodie upstairs.
Oh man. Michelle B is here. Brandon VR. Bluebell is here. Orland Hooper's here. Todd. Orland Hooper's jacked, yo. That sounds really good
Almost
and
hit the wrong
loud.
button.
Yeah. Well, D did a great job as your Go XLR last week. She did
right.
fantastic. Hooked Worm, the Hoosier Game Cat is here. Says hello all. Techno Glitch. Chris 9989. Echo into the future. Let's see, who else do we have? Dan Kim is here. Radio Runt is here. I'd like to hear from him about his Demio battles, tribes, and tribulations. Let's see. Who else do we have? Man, there's so many people talking here. Traveling Man is here. Mepper is here. Todd VR Gamer is here. Chatty. Rattlehead 9026. The Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching is here. Jenna Sequa is here. What's up, Jenna? How you doing? Mr. Lord Beavis. Captain X77. Escape Portal. What's going on? Pico Guy. Alex VR says, you guys are cool. Thanks, dude. You're cool too.
Thanks, dude. You didn't answer my question there, Alex VR. Check your DMs.
Oh, is there a question for Alex in there somewhere?
He said he might be coming up to my neck of the woods.
Really? Who the hell goes there? Why would you go on purpose? Did you have a blizzard when you got home?
I did. Yeah, the airplane was delayed by like 2 hours. It was terrible.
Nice.
Woke up this morning to even more snow.
Oh my god, dude! I don't know how you live there. Space Denizen is here. Who else we got? Salvador, Assassin 32 VR. We have a Facebook user that I don't know, Zell2318. Holy moly! The Handy Capable Gamer, Awesome Tatum is here because he's awesome. Virtual Strangers, what's up, Wes? Arlen Kundert. Rudy is here, and I think that's it. If I missed you, I apologize, folks, but let's get this show rocking. All right, guys, let's talk about a couple things that have been going on this week. I don't want to get into Assassin's Creed yet, Todd. I want to get into I have a new addition to my family, and I want to show the new addition to my family.
If it's not a dog, I don't want to see it.
Could be a dog. What if it's a baby? What if Steph just had a baby and I didn't tell anybody? You don't know. How do you don't know?
Did you have a baby?
Thanks to a member of our community, which I need to PayPal him as soon as the show is over. I got a new toy. Hang on.
Cool. Saw the box.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. I thought you had one of those.
No, I've never had. I mean, I've tried them, of course, but I've never had one like to test and like give a good amount of time to it. This is a HP Reverb G2.
Oh,
yeah,
that's Wes's go-to.
Yeah,
that's right. Wes's favorite headset.
And look, there he is right now. Quadzilla is in chat. Can I say who gave this to me? Because they're not gave it to me, but can I say who passed this along and gave me an amazing deal on this, by the way. But yeah, it just came in today. Technical says toss it in the trash, dude. Come on.
Hilarious.
Look at this thing is. I mean, so he kept such good freaking. This thing is pristine. Like the box is perfect, and like look at this. I mean, I literally thought it was almost brand new. I mean, look at this.
Looks
brand new.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. So yeah, awesome. I mean, I've tried this headset, for I don't know, a dozen times, but never for like prolonged period of time. Like I've tried it, in demos or setting something up at like the Game On Expo, have it on my head to set up a demo for somebody. But I've never had it in my house and used it with my own computer with my own rig. And and really put it through its paces, and I've been wanting to do that. So there it is. So now I get to check it out, man, and see what Wes loves this headset. So I get to see I'm very interested to see using this as a PC VR headset if it can stand up to the Quest Pro or even the Quest 3 now, which is kind of like my go-to PC VR headset now, even over even over like the Valve Index, which I like the Valve Index. I'm not going to badmouth it in any way. I thought it was a great headset, but I think it's kind of like gotten old, a little long in the tooth now. And I've always had an issue with God rays with the Valve Index. So I know you have one too, Todd. You didn't have as much of God ray issues that I did, right?
No, I didn't. But mine's like a couple years newer than yours.
Yeah, I mean, I got mine the first year it came out, like pretty
Yeah.
much right away. I was like,
I still
I was
use
like-
it. It's hanging here on my wall. I got the cable management system above me here. It's still my PCVR headset.
Quadzilla says it's so comfy, no mods needed. I mean, yeah, it is super light. Like this is feeling it now and like it's light, man. It's lighter than the Valve Index. It's lighter than it feels lighter even than the Quest 3 now. So I don't know the exact weight on this. Maybe either Quadzilla or maybe Wes knows the exact weight, but this thing is freaking light.
It's a thinner, like a cheaper plastic than the
Index. Yeah. The Index is heavy to me. Like that to me, that's a heavy headset. Like, and I have the fan that goes in the front trunk. And I don't know how much more weight that adds to it. But to me, I think the Index is a heavy headset. This thing's so light. I'm shocked. And like I said, I've held it before. I've used it for demos at shows, but it's super light, 550 grams.
Yeah.
Virtual Stranger says, Wes says, yeah, it's super light. It's got the the Index audio on it too, Todd. Which I know is good. I don't know if it's as good as the Index audio. I'll find that out.
They look pretty close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really close.
But yeah, thank you very much for sending this to me. Quadzilla. I need to get him paid now because he shipped it. And he's like, yeah, just don't pay. You don't even need to pay me until I ship it to you. So I need to ship it. I need to pay him. Like after the show, I got to get paid.
Yeah,
now.
dude. What the hell?
Yeah, he shipped it to me and everything. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love trying new hardware.
And
even though
Windows
this
Mixed Reality. When was the last time you used a WMR headset?
In my house, like never. I've never owned
really?
a Windows Mixed Reality headset. I've tried many of them. Again, I've tried them in demos and things, but I've never had to go through the jank that's a Windows Mixed Reality.
I never had jank with mine.
I mean, I just know that the Windows Mixed Reality like UI of operating it, is not like the software of Windows Mixed Reality is not the best.
I like the customization of it because you can customize your home environment up the yin yang. Like it's ridiculous what you can do in there, making doors and portals and all kinds of shit for games and stuff. And you just walk around your house and you just walk through your portal into whatever game.
Wes says he doesn't even use the software; he just uses it to set it up, and then he just launches Steam.
Or just launches right from Steam. Yeah,
that's probably what I'll end up doing because I don't want to do the jank. You know what I am very curious about is going to be the controllers because that's one of the things that I've always killed this headset on. Is how shitty the controllers are because every experience that I've had, again, demos with this thing has been at a show, and I've always had serious issues with the controls and having tracking issues. And Wes has gotten through any issues that he had in the beginning, and he says there really isn't. Like he's saying that a lot of the controller complaints are kind of overblown. And I'm curious to see out of the environment of a demo on like a busy show floor.
Yeah.
What kind of tracking I'm going to get in the house, and if it is, definitely better. I am sad seeing this headset now, though, that HP is gone. Like
it's quality, man.
Yeah.
Why is no one making those head straps? Like that thing's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. This is very much of that. It looks like it feels like a Valve, the Valve headset. But this is kind of a bummer, man. This is because I think you can still get them new now, maybe if they're in stock somewhere. You can find them in stock. But I mean, when they're gone, they're gone. That's it, right? HP is not making these headsets anymore. And they're not, as far as I know, they're not making any new headsets. So, this is it for the foray for HP, into the VR market. I would love to see him, do it again. I wish they were more successful with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested in checking it out. The lenses are tiny. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like,
really?
God, look at this, D. Let me get this thing off. I don't want to break it. Can I remove this thing? Doesn't feel like it comes out. Jeez, can I remove the facial interface? Oh, there it is.
Well, if you
I broke it. I'm sending it back. Godzilla, I'm sending it. I'm sending it back.
You sent me a broken one. What the fuck? Right,
dude. Look how small these lenses are.
You can see. I can see the lines.
Yeah, I know. You can
They're pretty bad.
You literally can see it. Look at.
Yep.
So, and I
Mhm.
know that I think it does have a small sweet spot too. As far as I can remember, I think it's got a fairly small sweet spot.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
But now, you know, just comparing it, like if you go look at like, you know, some of the other headsets out there, I just the lenses are so small now. They look super small. But yeah, G2, I'm looking forward. I mean, look, you know, I'm a little bit behind on this, but hey, new hardware is new hardware for me. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
added
right.
to
It'll
my
look good on the shelf.
yeah, and I love trying out new stuff. That's you know that I can try for me. So you know, give put some
I
time into
saw
it. So I will.
so many DPVR booths in Vegas. My God,
Oh really? Oh yeah. Oh
like
yeah. Because they're a DPVR is they're they did a
location
lot of
based.
those location based like little
Yeah,
pop up.
yeah. They
You
do the
know.
little pods and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Quadzilla that said that this is the version 2 of the G2. It's the upgraded one with the better cord and um yeah.
Yeah, because the cord's
So
like
yeah.
$200 if you break the cord. So don't break that.
Yeah. No. So yeah, and then what else did I want to talk about? I want to talk about some accessories, Todd, because I've gotten like it seems to like it's been a little dry for Quest 3 accessories, right? Like I haven't seen because I think a lot of them had to wait, right? They had to wait till the Quest 3 launched and they had to like be sure. There was a few of them that popped up almost immediately, but a lot of them like Kiwi still doesn't have any of their shit out.
Yep.
Bobo is just getting some of their stuff out. They still don't have everything out yet. Like you don't see a lot of accessories out there, not real good ones anyway. And I did get some, but I just wanted to show off. I got this one. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I think with this new head strap now, Todd, the people at Nirvana messaged me. I haven't heard from these people. I did a review on this thing like I think in 2021.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and this is it's a cool battery pack. It's
Oh, it's like it
10,000.
goes on a belt loop.
Yeah, it's a 10,000 milliamp
Cool.
battery. It's super nice. It's got like a little digital display up in the front that tells you how much battery is left in it. It's got a ton of like different ports that you can use to
Oh, nice.
send it to use it. Number one, I think it would be great just to have for like your own personal battery for like
Everyday
your phone or
charging. Yeah,
something. Yeah.
exactly.
But what I like about it is if you are going to stick with the regular strap, you know, the jock strap, this goes onto that jock strap really nice because the way this kind of hooks in. So the the battery goes into this pouch, and then there's like a little like there's like a little rubber strap right here that goes over the top of it and kind of
Yeah.
holds it in place so
Little
it can't come
band.
out. Yeah, so it just can't come out. And then it has this little snap here thing, and then you can just kind of put this
Goes
through
around
your
the nice.
exactly the back of the strap. So you can put it like right there on the back of the strap, and it'll kind of fit perfectly right there. Um, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah, you can see it's lit up now. Tells you like how much battery charge is
Yeah,
left.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's my biggest complaint with this Quest 3. Seriously. Last night I played shocker Dungeons of Eternity.
Yeah.
And the headset was fully charged. All right. So immediately Bobo batteries. By the time I got done playing, the
Yep.
2 Bobo batteries and the headset was dead, but
Wow, you ripped
fully
through them all.
but the Bobo battery, the second one was still like halfway charged. It just slowly drains too fucking
Yeah,
much,
they're just
man.
not strong enough to keep charging and playing.
So Roots let me borrow like
Like a
external battery, like a bigger battery, and I played
last
for a
longer?
couple hours and it only got down to 83%, so that's better, but still, man, come on.
I
I
really
use
do
this
think
one just
yeah.
because it fits in your pocket, but it doesn't
Yeah,
tell me any. I don't know how much it charges on it.
That's what's
yeah,
nice
So,
about this thing.
so the one you
It's
got is
really
cool because
yeah.
it tells you.
Yep.
This one doesn't tell me
right.
shit. It's
And then
annoying.
all the ports too. It's got 2
Mm.
USBs, it's got a USB-C and a micro USB-C or USB-A, one of the small crappy ones that nobody uses. But yeah, I mean, I do like that it lights up and it's got a nice little freaking case comes with it and everything, like a hard shell case to
Oh yeah,
keep to
cool.
put in it.
Nice travel case.
Yeah. So, like, it's funny because, like, they reached out to me and they're like, "Oh, yeah, I know we know you did a video way back when, but it you know, kinda makes sense to maybe do it again with this new head strap." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense." I'm like, "You know, the one I have is all shitty. Send me a new one and I'll show it off." And, um, I like that they're still pumping them out there, man. Nirvana is the name. If you're, it's a cool name, I guess, with the VR, Nirvana.
Oh yeah, right.
I wanna say, like, Nirvana, but it's Nirvana. Um, it smells like Teen Spirit tea.
God.
Emotional damage.
Oh, come on. Kurt Cobain would be happy right now. He'd be like,
I
"Oh
don't
man,
think
you
so. I
brought."
think he's rolling over in his grave.
Yeah, he's
But it's pretty cool. I mean, another, you know, I don't know how much I'll use it, but again, if D's saying I haven't real, I got it to be honest with you, I've been using the stock strap still. I've got my Bobo. It's in a box. I'd like to do a nice little video of all my accessories, so I'm kind of like been sitting on it, and that's the next thing I'll show. You got one of these, right, Todd?
Yeah, I put it on right away. I did a little TikTok and then threw it on, and I'll never take it off. It's so comfortable.
So does
Game
this have an
changer.
updated battery in it,
No,
or is it still the same?
exactly
battery?
the same battery.
So
it's,
do we have a battery issue here, D?
yes, we absolutely fucking do. Because D wants those 12-hour ATF run kind of nights, but she can't
Hmm.
because these batteries, dude.
What if you went and bought like 4 batteries with like the battery docks? Do you think you could be able to just
No,
switch out?
because I have 3 and it's still not good enough, dude.
Wow, yeah, that's not good.
No, because
That's
it'll
like I've
slowly
got 5
drain the
batteries, and I've never had. I used to have 7, but going to these conventions, I've seemed to have lost some. But the having a bunch definitely helps. I've never run into an issue yet that it totally died, but I've gone through like 4 batteries.
I've gone
Pain
through
D,
3
Really?
Bobo
Yeah.
batteries and the headset dying. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking ridiculous because it's only a couple of hours.
Oh
You know?
wow,
Yeah.
a couple hours and you're going through that?
Like 4 hours, maybe?
Oh, okay.
But still, no, with 3
It seemed
Bobos
only now with
before,
the Bobo batteries, you only get like an hour of extra play.
yeah, it's
That
this
sucks.
Quest 3
That's
is a
not enough.
chugger, dude. It's a chugger.
Well, it is,
Usually
and I
bigger
get it.
batteries or better batteries, not bigger batteries, just better
Right.
batteries.
Well, and especially when you're using mixed reality, I understand it's going to use a ton more
Yeah, for
power
sure.
than
I
normal, and
don't.
because of the cameras that are in it. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's a beefier system now, right?
Yeah.
So it's got a bigger chip in it. It's gonna pull more juice.
From what I've also read, the mixed reality is always on, even if you're not using it. So the hardware inside is always ready for
Can you
you to push the button.
Could you manually turn it off? Do you think?
I think you can with the developer program,
If
like whatever developer central or whatever the hell it's called.
it's not something you're
You
going
can
to
turn it
use
off.
often, I think it
No.
would maybe make sense to turn it off.
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you though,
I
I
just
jumped
because you're not
into
using
first-
it, it's still on.
I gotta tell you, I got booted out of the game I was playing today because somebody else was on that account, Todd.
Oh, no,
And
you
I
can't.
was like, I need a few minutes, so I jumped into like First Contacts or whatever it's called now, or First whatever it is,
Encounters.
the First Encounters. It's so much. It's still fun, man. That
It's
little,
super
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I still love mixed reality stuff. I did this week. I did a couple of runs in the cabin, mixed reality, the cabin home invasion.
I recorded so much of that while I was on holidays. I put Dominic
Really?
through it. Yeah, he had so much fun. I mapped out our entire suite that we were in with all the windows and doors and all these zombies coming through. He had so much fun. And then we did Coaster Mania.
Coaster Mania, where you can
Coaster
make your own
Mania.
coaster. Nice.
We turned the whole apartment thing we were in into a coaster. It was a massive. We had trees everywhere, rocks everywhere, and oh my god, it was huge. I recorded it all. Yeah, I'll have to do something with it.
Yeah, do something with that, man. That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna rip the Bobo open. Maybe I'm gonna try and maybe do some recording tonight. I want to try and get a video out of all these different accessories I got, because I didn't want to do one and then do another one and then do another one video. I waited till I got a few things in, and then I'll start kind of.
I think
like
J-Brat just dumped a video out of like
Oh.
40 things or something.
Dude,
crazy.
it's like the floodgates are open all of a sudden. I got so much shit. And I'm like, I got to start going through all this stuff. So
Well,
I
send
knew it was
some
gonna
over
come.
here. I don't got nothing.
you got Bobo? You got Bobo?
Yeah, I got Bobo. All I need,
All right.
really.
VR cover. You got your VR cover on there?
Always. Yep.
VR
Nope.
cover has these here. You got a facial interface. It's just the
Should send-
covers.
I should send you my gray one because I won't use it. I have the red
Yeah.
one on.
These are not what I'm looking for, though. I want PU leather. I want replacements. I don't
You want a facial
covers.
interface, not a facial
I want a
cover.
facial. Correct.
Yeah.
Because I happened to put my Quest 2 on today, because I haven't put it on forever. Because
I haven't
not
put it on
I had
since
my
I've
Quest
gotten
Pro.
the Quest.
I haven't put mine on since I had my Quest Pro. I needed to do app sharing on my Quest 3. I was not set up for app sharing. You cannot put app sharing on your new headset if it's currently on another headset, and it was on my Quest 2. So I
Yeah.
actually had to put my Quest 2 back on my headset to turn it off, and it's still the fucking most comfortable headset that I have. It's got the Kiwi on it, so that headset happens that Quest 2 happens to have a Kiwi Elite strap, that big thick ass head strap, and probably the most comfortable facial interface. Even over the Bobo, I still like the Kiwi better. Like
But you're an
Like,
Elite Strap fan.
I am, but even
Yeah, I don't like Elite strap.
over Bobo's Elite strap, if you're going Elite strap, I think Kiwi makes the better Elite strap, at least for the Quest
Yeah,
2.
could be.
I guess we'll have to see what the Quest 3 and which ones come out with that and how they feel. But right now, without VR cover, having their own facial interface that I consider a true replacement facial interface, a PU leather one. Right now, to me, like I still don't have what I want. I want, I don't want this. That's why they're still in the box. I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting these on. I'll send them to you. I'll send the whole thing to you, D, if you want it, because I'm not going to put that on. I want to wait
It's actually
until I get.
comfortable.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I just
I
took
put
one
it
of
on
my
for a video, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good. I'm gonna leave it on."
I just took one of my covers. It doesn't fit exactly right, but it'll do for now until I get another it's not rubber, but that kind of material for the yeah. So it works
Yeah,
for now.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for what they come out with. Like, I know AMVR is about to send me a whole bunch of crap. They messaged me the other day. They're like, "Hey, we have stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, just whatever you get, send it to me. I'm ready. I'm whatever you want to do." Like, it just seems like we got towards the end of the cycle of the Quest 2 and even the PlayStation VR 2. Like, I don't think anybody ever put enough stuff out for the PlayStation VR 2 yet. Like, I still don't see a good facial interface that
No, I
changes
don't
over
see
for that
any good
accordion
accessories.
facial interface that's out there. I still haven't found a good one. I mean, like, what was it? What's that company's name?
Globular cluster made
Globular
one.
Cluster. They did some stuff, but not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. I want something to replace the shitty ass
But they don't call it a
accordion facial
replacement interface. It's a comfort kit that just adds on
Right.
to the one that's there.
Yeah, it adds on to the head pad and the back pad, which
Mhm.
is, I think the one what's with it is fine. It's the accordion facial interface that I hate on the PlayStation VR 2. I want that changed. I want that switched out as soon as I can. What else do I have here? Oh, I got some stuff from Prism XR, which I'm going to do a video on. Holy crap, dude! Look at all this stuff. That's what I'm telling you. I got all this shit now, and I'm like, so Prism XR, they have some super low latency earbuds. So I'm looking forward to checking these out. The last ones that we tried, Todd, were which ones? Were they the Logitech?
They're the white ones.
Yeah, I think they weren't Logitech, or they were Audio Core or Soundcore.
Soundcore. Yeah.
They were the Soundcore ones, and they had good. I thought they were probably the lowest latency earbuds that I've tried. I've talked to this company. They're telling me that the latency is lower than the Soundcore. We'll see. We got to try them on. We'll see. That's the only problem I've seen so far.
I haven't
with
tried the
earbuds.
Soundcore ones with the Quest 3 yet. Might be
No, I have not either.
honestly, the
Bluebell says
Quest 3 audio
Assassin
is so
32
good.
did a video on these. Assassin 32 did a video on these. The Prism, cool. I know they're putting some. This company Prism is kind of new, but I know they're pushing a lot of good products. They're not. These aren't specifically Quest 3 products. They're pretty much just standalone headset products.
Yeah,
Which is
they're
kind of
more
good
like anything.
because there's still a lot of. We're going to talk Quest 2, in a little bit. There's still a lot of Quest 2s out there, and there's still going to be people buying some Quest 2s.
And they just dropped
This
the
one,
price too, right?
yeah, I know that's going to be a big topic we're going to talk about.
Oh,
no, you're good, D. You're good. Prism Polaris A1. This is a motion sickness, it's like a neckband that you put around your neck.
Has
for motion
Jasmine tried that
sickness.
yet?
She did, and she said she liked it a lot.
Good.
This is because this was the one that I was like, I don't know how I'm going to test this because I
Yeah.
don't really get motion sick, and I thought maybe I would try my wife and use her as a guinea pig and put
Yeah.
her into something really bad, like I don't know, like Coaster
Just a
Combat
roller
or
coaster
something.
Yeah.
I remember when Dash Dash came out. I put her in Dash Dash because she was a huge Mario Kart fan, like as a kid, and she'd even go play Mario Kart today, on the Switch and stuff like that. So I put her in Dash Dash, and she got so sick. She like 2 or 3 races in, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get sick." So maybe I can try her in there again with that if I can get her to like be my guinea pig.
Yeah, for sure. And then record it.
So I always get myself in the doghouse when I call my wife a guinea pig. She just doesn't like it when I say those things. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's a term of endearment, honey. I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. There's another one. This is so this is I try remember the bridge, the air bridge? This
Mhm.
is like the air bridge, but it's supposed to be an upgraded version of the air bridge.
Yeah.
So this is a high performance wireless router, Todd. Is that what you would call it? I
No,
guess.
not really. It's more of it's just a bridge. So you plug that into your computer and you Wi-Fi directly to that box to a hardwired connection to your computer.
Right.
And
So you don't
bypasses running on your Wi-Fi network in your house.
right. So what's nice
Isolates
about
the signal.
exactly. So you don't need so if you're in your house and you have, 2 kids and your wife and the TVs and you have 1400 signals coming off your 5 gigabyte or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal, by the time you try and do something with your PC, it's like, you're getting a degraded signal. Here, you can
And you get
bypass all of that.
interference and you get latency and you get
Right.
all kinds of stuff. So when you isolate it, like with these bridges, the D-Link was supposed to do this, but didn't work.
It didn't work as well. And
So
this
hopefully
one
this
is
one will.
this one is supposed to be an upgrade over the D-Link because you don't need something. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to putting this through its paces a little bit more. Maybe even tonight I'll do some testing on this. I'm gonna get into some VR tonight. So with this G2.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting to see that again. I know there's a lot of new people going to be coming into VR, and they're going to have issues with Wi-Fi. So
Yeah, so that thing
and
doesn't give you internet access. So don't
right, you still
expect
need
your standalone experience to be better. It's strictly meant for Steam VR games. And
right.
your internet access will come from your computer. It's just a connection to your computer.
Yeah, if you're a gamer who doesn't game in the same room as where your router is, which can be definitely
Yeah,
a
that can
bad
definitely
deal,
cause problems.
it can help you here with that for sure.
Yep.
Because this will give you direct connection to your PC to your Wi-Fi and not having to use your
And then you
router.
don't need a cord. Yep, exactly.
Yep. So yeah, interesting. Definitely worth checking out. And this is probably the most interesting, Todd. Do you want to feel like Batman in VR?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
cool.
a
I gotta
belt.
try
This is
that.
a battery belt, D.
This might
You
help
want
you, D.
Wow.
this has look at this thing, man. I don't know if you can see a good picture of it, but it's like the Batman utility belt with
Utility.
batteries.
Or Chewbacca's bandolier. I've seen guys wear it like that.
You could be Chewbacca. Who doesn't want to be Chewbacca?
I don't want to be some hairy animal, dude.
What?
Even if it is Chewy. Come on.
Come on. How do you dare you insult Chewbacca? I almost want to open this thing right now. Should I open it?
Yeah, you should. I want to see what it looks like.
Open them all. Why not?
I talked to these guys and they're sending me some stuff, but of course I'm in Canada, so it takes forever to get here.
Well, it's because you need to take, you get a dog sled to get it to you.
I know.
You know what I mean? There's only so many dogs in Canada. How dare you put dogs through that? Nobody should live there. Why don't you come live in Florida?
Not a chance.
Why? It's gorgeous.
Yeah, if it's just the weather, I'll go to live in Roatan.
Oh, Florida's been awesome, dude. I'm loving Florida life.
I just can't stand DeSantis, so there's no way I'd move there.
I'm not gonna live my life because it's based on politics, dude. You live your life based on politics, you let them win. I live where I want to live because I'm happy. All right, let's take a look at this thing. That's all I'll say on politics right there. I hate politicians. I hate all politicians.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this freaking thing is cool looking, man. I might just wear this around the house naked. Just this. Be perfect.
Stephanie, are you here? We need video.
Oh my god.
No, we don't.
Look at this
totally
thing,
Batman,
man.
dude.
Look at that.
How many mods was that battery?
That is an excellent question. I don't know the answer to.
And Bluebell says, "Mash, you're late." There's a ton of reviews on all these products already on the internet.
Well, Bluebell,
He's
I
had
like
these for weeks, and
I've had them for a long time, but it doesn't matter. You want my who gives a
Yeah,
shit about what anybody else says, Bluebell? Care about them. Care about me. This is super interesting, man. It's got nice, like deep, big straps. So like if you're a bigger person, you can get into this thing probably no problem.
Tass says 10,000 mAh, 30 watt.
10,000 mAh. Tass, did you do a video on this one too?
Probably.
I like to do videos on my time, which is mash time. Mash time.
See, I think that power, the one that Roots let me borrow, I think it said 18 watt and 20,000 mAh. So
Weeks ago, Task. Nobody cares about weeks ago.
The 30 watt definitely will help charge the Quest faster, because these Bobo batteries are only like 5 watt.
Yeah, right.
So that's why they're not charging it fast enough. And the Bobo battery is 5,500 or 5,400 mAh, something like that. So that belt's like 2 Bobo batteries.
Dude, this freaking belt is awesome.
But it's
Like-
enormous. For 2
Well, yeah, I
Bobo
mean,
batteries.
oh my god, I could fit 4. I could fit 4 of me in this thing right now. But
Yeah, I
it's
know.
pretty
10,000
cool,
mAh
though.
seems light.
It's got a nice USB-C plug right there to charge it, I assume. Where's the power button? Is there? Or no, maybe that's how you connect it to your headset, and then or charge it also. I'm assuming, but
Probably both, yeah.
and it's got a nice power button here on the front. You could wear it wear it like the bandolier, D.
Yeah, dude. That's how I'd wear it.
Chewbacca. So let me ask you, anybody out? So like TAS or Assassin 32, are you still using this? Is the question. I mean, I hate the weight of the battery on the headset. I mean, I guess if I get this off, if I get the weight of the battery off, I guess maybe I'd like it. I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm interested. What else do we got? I got two new things today, and then we'll be done with this little thing here of this little show off. Jay Brat reviewed it too. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Jay. He likes everything.
Yeah, he's the one who did like 43 accessories for Quest 3 or something like that. I haven't watched it all yet. It's long. It's like 2 hours long or something.
I didn't even know how Zyber got my new address, but all of a sudden today he showed up on the doorstep. Zyber sent me a new Quest 3 head strap. So I'll take a look at this today. Unless you sent him my address, I don't know.
I did
You've
not.
been talking to Zyber?
No.
But looks interesting. Look at the thickness of that top
Yeah,
hat. That
the
reminds
top
me of the
strap.
Kiwi strap. This is not a battery one or anything like that. This is just an Elite strap, which I do like the Elite strap style. So, maybe this is the solution for me. Instead of going to the Bobo, maybe this is the solution with my Chewbacca belt.
Yeah.
Which I'm
There you
now
go.
going to call it the Chewbacca belt from forever.
Right.
For D, the Chewbacca belt. Or the Batman belt. Then I got this is from Zyber too. This is the Zyber neck power bank. Pretty
I
cool.
saw Zimtalk was doing a video on that one.
This is heavy.
Mhm.
Got some weight to it.
They came out last year, those ones.
Yeah. Cool. Neck power bank. I don't know how many mAh this is either, but it doesn't say right on the box. No, I don't want to go through and open it all up now, but I guess just more ways you want to get the battery off of your head. And if we're agreed that we're gonna need more battery, if the current Kiwi is not cutting it, we're gonna need more battery. I think we're kind of agreed that bigger batteries are in order here. I don't want to be wearing a freaking heavy ass 10,000 mAh battery on my head.
I want a battery that is going to keep that headset charged until that battery dies and then drain the headset. 'cause
That's one of the issues that everybody's having now, right? Because that's not the case anymore. It's
No.
It's not. It's drawing the battery and the headset at the same time.
Yep.
That's the problem. So instead of drawing the headset and then drawing the battery, or drawing the battery and then the headset, it's not doing that. So basically, you're killing both at the same time.
Mhm.
So to me, I wouldn't even put the Bobo on. I would run the headset down to where it gets low, maybe like 10%, 15%, so it doesn't get too low, and then I put the battery in. But I think there's an issue
It's
though.
not. It wouldn't even work that way.
I
It
was
wouldn't
just
even
say,
keep it charged.
I think there's an issue where you get below a certain percentage, like 70% or 50 or 60%, and then you cannot charge the headset fast enough anymore. You'll actually drain the headset faster than the battery can charge it.
Either way, I've had this headset at 100% each and every time, and it's still freaking. It's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
TAS says
Like-
the Zyber and Karina can keep you above 80%, so you have time to swap to something else for longer. To be honest, I've just been plugging in this whole time. For me, I've been plugging in my USB-C, official Oculus cable to my PC. When I'm standalone, if I get below on battery, I just plug in.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I got a new brick I attached to my wall with like a 20-foot USB-C cable or 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
so that if like I was playing Demia the other day and I got through 2 batteries and then I switched to plug-in.
Ender's VR case says the overhead strap for the Zyber is thick. It is thick, super thick. I like it. I may like this prism thing, Todd. I mean, forget about wearing it around my neck or forget about wearing it, on my head. I can wear it like a belt.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool, man.
yeah, totally. I know TAS is making a new accessory as well for. I've been working with a company called Fluid that's now available on App Lab. I'll give them a bit of a plug today.
Nice.
It's an app that you can use your Quest with a Apple keyboard. So I have a little Apple keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse, and I can turn on my Quest, launch Fluid, my keyboard and mouse attached to my headset, and I can do all of my daily activities. I can do Google Chrome, Google Meets, all of our Google things for Impact Reality I do through there.
Really?
Discord, YouTube, email, calendar, and I don't need to plug into a computer. Like Immersed, I have to connect to my PC. With Fluid, you don't connect to anything. Just all runs on the headset.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Unlimited amount of screens. Obviously, it slows down the
really?
more screens you have. Yeah.
Wow, that was always been a big issue. Is you get with the other ones, it was like 5 screens tops, right?
Yeah, Immersed is 5 tops.
Mm.
And I tell you, dude, I've been beta testing this for 3 or 4 months, and it was terrible at the beginning. And it has
But now
come so
better?
far.
Wow.
It is so good.
What's it called again?
Hand tracked.
Fluid?
You can use your hands to manipulate all the windows and stuff. You don't have to use your mouse. I used it on my vacation while I was away, and it was great. I could just sit at the dining room table with my headset on and a keyboard. Didn't have to turn anything else on. It was awesome.
Cool. Definitely something I would like to check out and see. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting seeing all these accessories now, Todd.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Sorry, I got on a tangent for Fluid, but TAS is making an accessory for that program that kind of makes it a Quest Pro kind of feel to the Quest 3 headset.
Oh, I did see that.
With
That's
just
not
like a
just for
top
that
thing.
program, though, is it? You can do anything with that, right?
You can use it for anything, but they're
Okay.
making one specifically for their program to make it more of a mixed reality type of.
I gotcha. So basically, you'll
take
be
the
able to
facial
see your
interface
own
out.
environment.
You don't have to, but you can see your own environment. You can be in virtual environments too, just drain your battery more.
So will there be any blocker in any way at all for the sides or anything,
No.
or just so you just remove the facial interface completely and just have a head mounted
A head pad,
head
like
pad?
the Quest Pro has.
I don't know if I would like that.
It's cool, and the app's free. The program's free right now.
I mean, I've seen
Totally worth
people
checking
out
out.
there doing certain things like that, like switching off to taking the head strap off or the facial interface off and using it without it. I mean, and
I've done it a lot.
I didn't mind it in the Pro. Like, I didn't use a lot of light blockers in the Pro, but I don't know how much I would.
I even did Demio battles because I play battles in mixed reality. I just take the facial interface out.
Oh.
It's awesome. Yeah. Totally liking it. And with the Bobo strap, you can flip up the headset too. So when your facial interface is off, I can just pop it up if I need to use my computer or something. Or
yeah,
it's great.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm interested to see like a lot of the different things. Like I think we're going to see this holiday, especially, or right around the holiday or in the first part of the year, we're going to see a ton of different accessories. I'd like to see some different ideas. You know what I mean? Then I don't want to see rehashes of the same old thing. Like I know Bobo is very much into like trying to reuse a lot of the stuff that they have before, but Bobo has always been good because they innovate and they come up with different ideas and new things and do them really well. And I would like to see them, do something different, or somebody, Kiwi, AMVR, Zyber, Aubika. There's some good ones out there. I just would like to see them try something different. You think anybody will make a replacement jockstrap? Like try and make a jockstrap type of headstrap?
I hope not.
You never know.
You never know. They didn't for the Quest 2. Nobody ever came out with a cloth
a better jockstrap.
No, never happened.
You know who wants a better jockstrap?
My mom.
I think I like it better when D does it. I think D, you did such a good job with the My Mom
What?
last week.
You do My Mom drops for me?
Oh God, yeah, everything.
I was in a restaurant.
More
when you
than
guys were
Hooper's
on the
Jack,
shows.
yo.
Yeah,
And-
see?
Yeah, see.
I had to.
Good
I
stuff.
just had it muted when I was watching the show.
But that's cool. Yeah, I mean, thank you to all the companies that sent me these accessories. I'll go through them and take a look. I've got glasses too, Todd. I've got these freaking Ray-Ban glasses. I've got a whole bunch of stuff recorded. I'd like to put something together for those. So who finds time for all these things? I'm lucky I find time to do a show.
Who's got the time?
Who's got the time? All right, let's talk about some about some Assassin's Creed Nexus. So we've all been waiting for this game. I would say there's two major games. Actually, let's call it three major games that we've all been waiting for this year. Ghostbusters was the first one to drop. Assassin's Creed Nexus, and I believe, Asgard's Wrath. I think those are the big three that we've all been anticipating. There are definitely big titles that I'm still looking forward to, or that did drop, but I would say those are three of the bigger titles. And to me, and I think to you, D, I don't know exactly where you stand with Ghostbusters, but bit of a letdown for me. Like yeah. Oh, you haven't touched it?
Nope.
Even not once? I don't blame you. I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah. After seeing everything, I was thinking about it, but then after seeing it, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got Gazzlers to play.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't want to go in there either. And I don't know. I'll try and go back.
I'm definitely going to try it again.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try and go back at some point. But
after playing the first 20 minutes of Nexus compared to the first 20 minutes of Ghostbusters, it is like 1987 versus 2024. It is ridiculously different.
Yeah, and let's get into it. Now, Wes says Arizona Sunshine 2 in 3 weeks. Exactly. That is another one. I would put that and make that number 4, I guess. Yeah, for sure. And I think the PlayStation VR 2 version of Vertigo 2, and then we'll say Resident Evil 4. That's probably the biggest ones, right? Like Behemoth got pushed, so that's not coming. Bulletstorm is still yet to come, but I don't know if I'd put it on that level of the other games.
Vampire Masquerade seemed to have flopped.
No. I think that was fantastic.
Is it getting better?
Yeah, no, I
haven't tried it yet.
Oh my god, no! There was no getting better. It's amazing.
Oh, good. I thought it would have had a terrible launch.
No, it was fantastic. It did extremely well. You were away for that launch. That was a problem. D is not a big fan of that type of game, but I think the game itself. Oh, you don't like the game itself?
Well, yeah, no, there was so much freaking reprojection on it that it was starting to mess with my eyes and stuff. So,
see, I played mainly on the Quest version. I did try the other version just to check it out for the PlayStation VR 2, but I thought the Quest version looks beautiful, plays fantastic. I love the game. I think it's a huge hit. I mean, it's one of the better games I played this year. I love vampire stuff, man. Super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'd put it on that level. Like if we're talking the biggest games that we've been waiting for, like this fall, Ghostbusters, Assassin's Creed, Asgard's Wrath, Resident Evil 4, and then thank you, Wes, for Arizona Sunshine 2. I think those are the big ones. But we did have a disappointment, I thought, in Ghostbusters. It was mixed reviews. I think 50-50. It looked to me in the store reviews. It looked like about 50% of people liked it, 50% of the people hated it. So, or didn't like it at least as much as they should have. But, Todd, it's not the case with this one.
I went through 17 pages on the reviews on the Quest store, and I cannot find a review that's less than 5 stars. Like, obviously, you can pick the 1-star reviews and just go read those.
But you went through 17 pages before you even got to anything.
I didn't. I still didn't get anything lower than 5. I just stopped at 17.
How many reviews were there for it so far?
300, 290 something.
290 reviews. This launched at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. And it's got 290, almost 300 reviews.
It's exactly what I want a VR game to be. I touch the wall, my hand stops. I pick up anything I want. I can open every drawer, every cupboard. If it has a handle. If it doesn't have a handle, I don't expect to be able to open it. I pick up a plate and throw it against the wall. It breaks, just like it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Little things. I was just so happy as I'm running through the tutorial. I was just giddy.
Yeah.
And you unfortunately had jank, but I didn't have any jank, man. I felt like a freaking superhero. It was amazing.
Yeah, let's get into it. So we did get in and play it. Not a ton. We were busy today. We did not get prior access to this game. Thank you to Virtual Strangers for giving access to get to that game, and we played. That's how we played it. We were not given pre-access, so we got access right when everybody else got access today. So I've put a couple hours maybe into it total throughout the day, maybe 2.5 hours, trying to, running to the tutorial several different ways on different difficulties. And, Bluebell says, can't trust all the store reviews. And I agree. You have to be very careful with store reviews. You don't know which ones are legitimate and, and honest. But I will say that this game is amazing. This is what we have all been waiting for on the Quest 3, triple A game, huge IP that seems to be so far for me a hit. Like the home run that I've been talking about for a triple A IP. Excuse me, this seems to be it. It's not perfect. Like I had major issues today. And it's not, I thought it was just me. I was messaging Todd because we were trying to get in there at the same time. And I'm like, Todd, are you having issues climbing? Because I cannot grip and climb anything. Like I get through the tutorial and I can barely get anywhere. And basically what happens is every time, so you grip just like in every other game. Grip button, grab, climb, and grip and climb, grip and climb. My hand does not grip anything. So I go to grip it and the hand grabs it for a split second and then it like glitches off and it releases. So think about that when you're trying to pull yourself up and basically every time I get myself halfway pulled up, my hand releases its grip and I drop back down. And I was playing on the hard difficulty because I wanted to choose the hard difficulty right off the bat to see how much different it played maybe than the normal difficulty. And I thought maybe the hard difficulty is making it harder for me to climb in some way. I know, like maybe there's like maybe it's like The Climb when you're climbing, you have like grip release, like your hand gets tired. But this is literally happening within seconds of me grabbing it. And then Todd went in and played it on hard and didn't have any issue at all still.
I went through the tutorial on casual and on hard. I didn't do the middle level, whatever that is. And no problems. And the hard one, because you do it once, when you do it again, you can skip some of the commentary crap that you don't want to listen to again because you just listened to it.
Right.
So I was able to skip all that. So I like speed ran through the second one. Even like there's a huge open section where you have to sneak around and you don't want to, attract bad guys and
in the courtyard.
Yeah, the courtyard. You got to get to the end and then climb up this wall.
I can't climb that wall.
I grabbed a bottle, threw it across the room so everybody looked that way, and I just fucking ran to the end of the hallway, jumped up onto the wall. Yeah, it was awesome.
I can't climb that wall. I cannot climb that wall.
So you have to climb the ladder first. You did that.
Can't climb the ladder. Can't climb anything, dude. Can't climb anything. Zero. Now, I thought it was me. I'm like, maybe my headset's screwed. Maybe my tracking is bad. I said, like, because Todd's like, I didn't have an issue. And I'm like, I'm asking Jasmine. Jasmine's like, I've been playing this thing for weeks. I have had no issue. And I love this game. I'm like, what? I'm like, Todd, start reading through some shit and see if it's just me. And you actually did find some reviews.
So if you do go to the Play Store or to the Meta Store and look at their reviews and select the 1-star reviews, they're all complaining about the same thing. So I don't know if it's a version, like are you on, Quest OS version 58 and I'm on 59 or something?
Nope,
Is that doing it?
I'm fully updated to 59 on that. I am playing on the Philosopher's Pro controllers. I wasn't using my Pro controllers today. I was using straight Quest 3 on everything.
And do you have lighting and good lighting and shit? I don't know, man. That's weird. I had no problems.
But even Michelle B has said here, and as something you said, is people said that they went in and adjusted their they redid their calibration.
Recalibrating hands was some of the comments on the on the store on the reviews.
So I recalibrated a couple of different times. I shut the headset completely off, like I powered completely down, repowered it back on. Tried to stop again. I did the T-pose, and did the calibration. I did it standing. And then I tried it sitting.
I only played standing.
And then I tried it sitting because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm trying everything. Literally, I was so fucking frustrated because I'm trying to get this stuff done. I've got limited time and I can't climb. And I'm like, I was losing it. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Everything else in this game to me is 100% top notch. But I'm like, when you can't do what you need to do, it's still frustrating, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping, and you rebooted and got back in, or you hadn't gone back in yet?
No, I rebooted. I did it right before the show. I rebooted again because I'm like, I need to try it again because if I'm doing something wrong, I need to know if I'm doing something wrong because I don't want to come in here and say something, if it's just something
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
doing,
want to
you know
say
what I mean?
it's a shitty game if it's just you. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's not a shitty game, and there's it's a small issue. It sounds like it's only a few people that are having the issue, and most of the people are probably fine. Betty says, you know who else likes the T-pose? That's the T-bag,
My
Betty.
mom.
Not the T-pose, the T-bag. Mr. Lord Beavis says, Mash, did you do the T-pose calibration? I did the T-pose calibration. You know, you hold your hands out in the T-pose, and if you hold the X button, that's for standing. If you hold the A button, that's for sitting. I did it 2 different times. So I did it, I did it standing, I tried it, and I did it sitting. I tried it both ways, and I still had the same issue. Now, somebody said in one of the questions too was, or some of the reviews, Todd, that
Because
if
somebody
you
shit all over it and then
can't
edited
look
the review, and then they found it hand calibration.
but somebody else said something about looking directly at your hands. Well,
Another guy said that. Yeah, don't look
yes,
at your hands.
they said if you're looking at your hands when you're climbing, that will glitch it out in some way to where it'll ungrip you. If that's the case, how the fuck do I know where I'm going? How do I know where I'm
I don't
climbing
think
to?
that's accurate because I'm pretty sure I looked where I was grabbing. Like, where else you
Bluebell
could
says,
look?
take the controller batteries out and put it back in. Wave my hand in the air 5 times counterclockwise. Get naked, get dressed again. Turn
Did
around.
you turn it off and turn it back on again?
Oh my god! If I got to do all this shit, man, for a $40 game, I'm gonna freaking lose my mind. Echo into the Future says Mash is pretty tall, if I recall. Maybe slouched down a bit. Oh yeah, play the game for my knees. Oh my god, D, I'm not that tall.
You're not Skiva tall, but
Oh god, no.
you are tall, dude.
Fluke Rogi, what's going on, man? How you doing? This problem for me is there's too many frame drop stutters. If you check out metrics as well, it's running at 45 frames per second, which it can't sustain solid. He reprojected to 90 hertz. I was not in it long enough, I would say, today to notice any major issues. I would need to put more time into it. Todd, how about you?
Yeah, I definitely didn't notice any issues, but I've been really excited about this game. So I was giddy going in and doing all of the little things that I should have been able to do in Ghostbusters that I could do in this game. I was grinning from ear to ear. So if something didn't work, maybe I overlooked it. I don't know. Like I can't give you a review. I've only played it for an hour and a half, maybe not even. So I really don't know. What I played so far, everybody should buy this game. It is so much fun.
Dude, D, are you an Assassin's Creed fan? Have you played the?
I have
the
played
game?
it.
The shiv that's in your wrist.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That feeling of doing this
good
with your
Yeah.
controller and just doing this and have that shiv come out and walk up behind the dude and stab him in the back of the neck and
Right in the back of
silently
the neck.
assassinate him is phenomenal. Like it's there.
So
It's
good.
all there. Like what you feel like that is all there. Tassoff, Quest 3 or Quest Pro controllers? It was my Quest 3. I was using my Quest 3 all the way, my headset and my controllers, because I know that's the majority of the way most people are using them. That's
Quest
why I
3
want
all
to
the
test
way
it
here
that
too.
way. I would try, if I'm doing a review or if I'm going to talk about a game, I'll always do it with especially for the first time, with what I think most of the people will play with. Like if I played on Pro controllers, it's not fair for me to come out and give a review based on Pro controllers that 90% of the people don't have. So, Bluebell, take the batteries out. The controllers won't work if I take the batteries out. Bluebell. Hand tracking? Does it work with hand tracking?
That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm looking. I mean, literally, if I delayed the show, I probably could have figured it out. Maybe, I don't know. I tried for over an hour to get it to work. A couple of different settings, and I just could never get it. Like I thought maybe it was glitched out in some way, so I shut everything down and restarted it all back up. Me and Todd were talking before we looked at the reviews. If it was just me still and nobody else was complaining about it, I was going to uninstall and reinstall.
Yeah, maybe that'll fix it. Yeah,
it's that frustrating. Like I literally can't get through it. But I'm glad to hear. No, I'm not glad, but I mean, it makes me feel better that some other people are having the same problem. And I'll try and get back in. So if there is people having problems, I'll put something out there and say, hey, this is exactly how you should do it to fix it. But I got to figure it out first.
oh shit, I was gonna say something. It just totally flew out of my mind. Oh yeah.
Oh, Bluebell said put the batteries back in. Okay, that's what you got to put the batteries back in. She said it fixed hers temporarily. So Bluebell, are you saying you had this same problem with
the same issue?
Did you have the same problem and you said it fixed it temporarily? So it worked for a little while with the climbing and then it didn't work? Let me know what you're saying there.
So at the beginning of this game, D, it is a mixed reality. Like the whole
What?
preface is in mixed reality. So you're like in your own house and you're having a conversation with holograms.
Oh
They're
wow.
telling you all about the
Yeah.
missions and shit that you're gonna go on.
Okay.
Like, it's
Well-
so well done.
Well,
It's
you know
so-
the
it's so
because you
good.
played the flat, you know the backstory.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything, like so. Basically, it's that you're a member of this society, secret society, and you're undercover, and you're it's modern day, and you're going into the Animus, which is a computer generated world basically.
But even before you get into the Animus, just having conversations with your
Right.
your undercover boss is all
Which
done
is-
in mixed reality.
Which I understand why they had to do this, but did you notice it was all in black and white? Your pass through was black and white. Like what you were seeing,
did,
your,
yeah.
your overlay or what was the game part of your pass through was color, but everything else in your environment was black and white. Not the shitty black and white like the Quest 2. It would be just like exactly what you would see in the Quest 3, but no color. It was just black and white.
Yeah.
Not the graininess of the Quest 2, but like that.
Right.
Yeah. But I imagine they do it because of the Quest 2. That's why I say I understand probably why they had to do it.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But it was
I mean, I would have
still
liked it.
cool.
It would have been nice if it was true pass through, color pass through for that whole thing. List Lord Beavis says the coolest thing though is when you're done with the conversation, they take their headset off and they disappear. That's super cool.
Yeah,
You're
that's
talking
so
to like
cool.
you're talking to this lady and she's like, you're having a conversation with her and she's standing out, she's walking around and all of a sudden she goes and makes the motion of taking a headset off in real life, and all of a sudden she disappears. She's gone. So it's basically it's like VR Inception, which is super cool.
That's right.
But the movement is pretty amazing. Todd, the visuals are
Oh.
absolutely stunning. And there's a lot going on in these environments. And it's not just indoor environments, outdoor environments, lots of people, lots of, NPCs.
And they interact
moving
with you,
around.
man. Like
They do.
as soon as you go into the game, you spawn in front of a window with like wine bottles on it. You can pick up all the wine bottles and throw them out the window. And everybody on the ground looks up at the window and says, "Hey, don't do that."
Do you think I would
It was
like to know
awesome.
I would like to know the percentage of people that actually did that and threw the wine bottles at the people down on the
I'd say a large percentage.
That's what I mean. Like I bet you 99% of the people that did. I mean, I want to meet.
sure
I
as
want to
hell
meet
did.
one boring person who was like, "I'm not going to throw bottles at those people."
Oh no! As soon as they talked back, I went around the room, picked
I'm
up more
waiting.
shit to
I
throw out the
threw
window.
every bottle that was in that room trying to hit those
I
people.
threw
And
a cane out the window at one
they're like,
point.
"Watch it,
Damn.
hey, watch it."
Hey, we're down here. Can't you see us?
Literally, it
It's
should
hilarious.
be it should have been like an achievement in the game.
Yeah,
in the
right.
game, you know
Empty
what I
that
mean? Like,
room.
yeah, it's too funny. I
Throwing shit
guarantee,
out the
like, everybody had to do it. If you didn't do it, man, I don't know. What are you doing in VR? But yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, the finding the cane in the room, I thought was a nice touch. Going to find your sword, which was a nice little quest in the beginning. I thought the tutorial was well done. They put you through a playable tutorial basically, so it's not just like you going into like a practice room and then
Yeah.
them puking out tons of information
Right.
about what you're supposed to be doing all at one time. I'm talking to you, Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah.
It was nice the way they did it. It felt like you were actually doing something. It felt like you were getting through the game, which was pretty cool. So I thought that was well done. But
What do you
literally,
do with all the shit you find? I couldn't figure that out.
like what?
Like the gems and the crown and the
I don't think
gold.
you do
on it.
anything.
I don't think
you know?
so, right? Like, because
Yeah.
you're really just
can't
in there
store it.
reliving a memory. It's not like you're in there to steal shit.
Right? Yeah, you can't do anything here with that stuff.
Yeah.
D's like, well, I want to steal it.
I know. I was trying to steal all of it.
Seriously, what's the point of having it in there if you can't like sell it or use it to craft something?
Yeah, I thought maybe I'd be able to sell it or something or do something with it.
Well, I
Right.
mean, you can upgrade your character. There's an upgrade screen. I didn't get too super deep into that, but there is an upgrade screen.
It maybe becomes more apparent as we progress through the storyline. I don't know.
The movement mechanic, Todd. What did you think? Moving around the environments, jumping from object to object. When you're
A couple points on that. One is at the beginning during the tutorial phase, they actually ask you questions like, "Have you ever played VR games before? Yes or no? Do you get VR motion sickness? Yes or no? Would you consider yourself an expert VR game player? Yes or no?" So as you answer these normal communicative questions, changes all the settings for you in the game.
Yep.
Which I thought was super smart. Instead of having, here's where you can turn off the vignetting, and new people to VR like, what the fuck's a vignetting? It does it intuitively asks you questions and then makes the changes for you. I thought that was very well done. Very well done.
Yeah, it was
The
cool.
only
And
part
then
I didn't know about is there's no jump button.
there's no
I
jump
did
button.
not know that. And every time I went to jump, I pushed the button and I jumped. It turns out as soon as you get to the ledge, it jumps for you. I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
I was jumping. But
We're
apparently I
talking
was
during
not
the
jumping.
show, and like Todd's like, "Thank God there's a jump button." And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, I was fucking jumping all
"There's
over
no
shit,
jump
man. It's
button."
awesome. He's like,
I'm
like,
like, "So
"What?"
what?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a jump button." He's like, and I'm like, "No." He's like, "So you mean every time I jumped, I was hitting the button for no reason?" I'm like, "Yeah, it basically jumped for you automatically." Yes, I mean that's the basic premise of the movement, D. So like when you're moving through the environments, once you get to the edge of something, it kind of automatically jumps you to the closest object. And if it's like a long jump, you still have to manually grab on to like a ledge to like grab it or pull yourself
Right.
like
up.
a horizon call of the mountain kind of grab as you
Yeah.
jumping
Right.
across a cliff, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I like the movement. I know there's some people that think it's less immersive than doing it on your own. I like it. I think it makes you feel like kind of like a badass. The way you move through the environment is like super smooth. It's intuitive to where I think you feel like you're really doing it like smoothly, like it's like like you're a person who knows what they're doing out there, and
I
not
legitimately thought I was jumping exactly the right time every time. I was like, I'm fucking great at this game.
the button.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like not having that option to freaking jump. Seriously.
It's
Come on.
definitely
I mean,
different.
Yeah. And I
I
think
did-
it's because of the parkouriness of this game.
Yeah.
Because when you go to like an 8-foot jump, you jump. When you go to a 15-foot jump, his legs come flailing out in front of you, and there's a much more animation to the jump. If you jump high to a ledge, there's your body like goes under your arms like like he's jumping. But every jump has its own animation, so I don't think they could have achieved that type of immersion if they had a button. It'd all be exactly the same.
Agreed. Yeah, for sure.
It didn't bother me at all. But
Yeah, but you thought you were hitting a button too.
I honestly thought I was doing.
It was a placebo effect with Todd. He just kept hitting the button. Maybe that's what we need to do. We just automatically, everybody go in and hit the button. You'll think you're jumping, and then
Just think
you
you're
won't
jumping. I
move
hit A. That's all I did. Is I hit A. Thought I was jumping.
Oh man, too funny. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty intuitive. I know what you mean, D. I'm a big fan of having a jump button in a game. Like, give me the option of let me hit the button if I want to hit the button.
right. Because I mean, I do see where people are saying that that's immersion breaking because that's not me making that jump. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. I get it. And I'm normally I'm the same exact way. Like, I want the feeling of I want to be able to do it on my own. But I didn't miss it. Like, I think the movement is done so well and feels so normal and natural, except for the climbing for me, that I think you won't miss it. I think, and man, I gotta tell you, it looks. I want. This is the third time I've gone back to the looks of it. It looks so freaking good. Like, like
Especially outside. Inside,
jaw-droppingly.
I expect to kind of look good, because they can make close quarters rooms and they can make them very detailed because there's not a large box to draw for draw distance.
Mhm.
But when you go outside, man, holy crap!
I mean, the
Looks so
animations
good.
of your hands, the animations of your blade, you know what I mean? The animations of the NPCs, the courtyards, the rooftops, um, all are pretty amazing. Like this is a standalone headset, and it looks like PC quality.
Yeah, it looks like a computer game.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Now, we're getting to the end of this thing, and like this is not a review. By the way, we've said that a couple of times. We've each have a couple of hours tops, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops in this game. I can say I'm very very happy with what I've seen so far, except for the climbing. So I just have to figure out the climbing thing, and I think it's just a me thing. I'll figure it out. I'll go back in and try. But everything else in this game is an absolute home run. Ubisoft has done a really good job with this. This is one of the ones that had to hit. Had to hit, Todd. This had to be a home run. We talked about home runs with big games, and we haven't seen the home runs lately. We've been seeing a lot of swing and misses, a lot of grounder to thirds, and this, it seems so far from what everybody is saying in reviews, From some of the videos that I did see from creators, it seems like this is a home run.
So even with the issues that you're having, you call it a home run.
Yeah, if there are if there are issues that I can get through and fix them, and it's like a one-off issue where it's just some kind of jank I'm having with the the calibration, and I can go in and fix it 100%. Like I'm willing to say everything else. I'm 100% happy with this game. I'm loving this game. But I do have that caveat. Like I need to know that I can fix this issue. Like if I can't fix this issue or figure it out, that's a problem. Like if I literally can't climb right now. So if I can't climb, I can't play. And I didn't have this issue when I played the
And
tutorial.
I was just going to say that
the
you
demo.
demoed this in Germany or something, didn't you?
No, I MetaConnect. I demoed it
Connect,
for,
yeah.
and I played like 30-minute demo. I played through all this tutorial all the way. I did not have the problem then. I did the T-pose. I know everybody keeps saying the T. I did the T-pose a couple different times. I tried. It won't let me do it. I'm gonna go try it again. I will. As soon as we're done here, I'll go in and I'll try it again, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow on Virtual Strangers. If it fixed the issues. I hope it does. Like I want, because everything else is amazing. It feels like, and here's the best thing I can say for a VR game that's got a major IP. This does not feel like a VR version of Assassin's Creed. It feels like Assassin's Creed. That's
Yeah.
the biggest compliment I can give to this game.
We'll see about that.
It does.
It doesn't feel like a ported game.
It doesn't feel like a VR
game
version.
completely designed for VR. Yeah.
It feels like this is the way you'd always want to play Assassin's Creed. Like I told Todd I did have a little bit of issues with the sword fighting too. And again, I think it's got to do with this tracking issue I'm having because they give you a tutorial of how to fight and how to block. And at one point you make 2 blocks and it opens your character up and they put like this big, target on where you're supposed to stab them. And my sword is like all wavy. Like I can't control it to stab them.
Definitely tracking issues with you, man.
That was another
mine was
issue I had.
perfect. I stabbed him in the lungs like perfectly.
How dare you? Why would you stab somebody? I stabbed some poor guy in the face. I know that with the shiv. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, I did in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Before I did the run through, I had ran across the courtyard, threw a bottle. I thought a long way, which I didn't throw it very far. It turns out, and the guy spotted me.
Not easy in this too, by the way.
They spotted you, and then they chase you down and fight you, right? So I ran and I jumped over a little ledge because you can just like parkour over these ledges just by grabbing with one hand. Parkoured over a ledge, and I hid behind a wall, and I'm like pressed up against this wall, and he came around the corner, and I was just watching with my hand, and I just hit the button and I stabbed him right in the face as he walked by. I was so happy. Oh my god, I love this game so much.
It's super cool, man. I gotta say, it's really well done. Wes says, "D, did you play it?"
Well, let me just backspace and delete everything I was typing in chat and just say it now. No, I have not.
But
I knew you guys were gonna be in there. Between the show tonight, the potential show tomorrow. So I try. I try and stay away from any of those shared accounts, like from tonight. Today on.
You're a good person.
So I try.
You're a good person. I think I'm gonna actually have to buy this myself because this particular game you can't play on a shared account very well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to be buying. Well,
that's that good.
One, but there's a couple other games that I want to get for myself after playing them on your guys' accounts.
Ooh,
I talked my son's ear off about this in the 20 minutes before the show, and he was like, "Can I play it while you guys are on the show?"
Ghost Signal, Gazzlers.
Ghost Signal. Let's talk Gazzlers for a minute. Let's talk Gazzlers for a minute. I've been off Gazzlers for a little bit, D, because I've been playing so much Mother Gunship Forge, and I've actually taken the top spot in the endless run on Mother Gunship Forge. Sorry, Tass. Sorry, Mickey Bear. Sorry, 4 or 5 other people that are out there. D. Myself and Betty, we rocked on the endless mode.
Yeah, I know. We used to play that game.
I'm ready to play anytime you want. Like I'm hooked. I am literally hooked on it again. Like I can't not play it now. Like at some point of the day. But yeah, so I got out of Gazzlers a little bit because of this, because they're very similar games to me. But I absolutely love Gazzlers. And how have you been playing it? Have you been playing the PlayStation version
The
or the
PlayStation version, you know? It's so fun, dude. Just the build, getting the coins together to boost up your, buy the upgrades and stuff like that. The mute, like, okay, what some other people know what I'm talking about, but Wes especially. Did I catch some David Draymond? It almost sounded like "Wah," in the frickin' in the game, dude. I could have swore I heard that shit
in the game?
in the game. Yeah, like
Uh,
not exactly disturbed, but
right. It does
it's
sound because of the way they laugh,
different.
right?
That and like
Oh,
some
maybe.
other like heavier like music, like it sounded like little clips from it. I
Awesome.
don't know. I gotta go back
It's
in.
it's such a good game. I love it. I wish it was co-op. They co-opt it in some way. Maybe they will at some point, but I think it's super well done. Like I'm so impressed with that game. Like everything that it's done. How are you doing on the leaderboards, D? Are you getting
Well,
closer?
it's not I'm getting virtual strangers on there. Yes.
Right. I forgot about that. Yeah, see, that's why you're probably gonna need to go get your own
That's
calculator,
why
man.
I need it. Yep.
So good, man. It's so
Is there
good.
a difference now between, you know, Quest and PlayStation? What is your preferred way?
Definitely PlayStation. I
Yeah.
like everything that it has to offer. I mean, I guess the only reason I would ever think to go play on the Quest would be for the untethered and not have to worry about the wire. But I'm not a big stickler about the wire anyway. Like I don't care. And I play seated, not standing.
Oh yeah, I do too.
So
I can't
I
play
just
VR games seated.
this one you can. Like I don't know if you'd want to play Gazzlers
I
standing.
think it says for you to play it seated,
Seated,
doesn't it?
yeah, it's almost like,
I don't
to me,
remember
it's
if I played it
almost
seated.
like, Switchback. Like, Switchback, it
Oh,
says
that
right
I tried playing that one standing up.
yeah, you
Nope.
can't. It actually says to you in the beginning, th this is meant to be played seated. I don't know if Gazzlers does, but, to me, it's I've tried both. It feels way better seated than it does standing. Although I would say if you're gonna do it in, like some type of, high back chair or something that doesn't have arms on it, or at least have
Yeah.
your arms go down
I
in
got a
your
good
chair.
swivel one. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I took a screwdriver and took because we have a couple of like random like office chairs up here and or in the house. So I took a screwdriver and took the damn frickin' arms off and the back came off. So now I got a thing where I can turn around. It's actually
Oh,
nice,
nice. Yeah,
but
perfect.
yeah. So
Bluebell says, "I'm not sure about the Gazzlers game." Oh, no,
oh,
Bluebell,
Bluebell
you
is
need to
fun,
go
man.
play it. It's worth it. Like, I will very rarely come out and say, "This game," "Go buy this game," because, you should absolutely buy it no matter what. This is a game I have no issue saying that you will have a blast in. Like, yeah, I don't see there's not many people, unless you just like, "I hate this type of game, and I don't wanna play this type of game," this type of shooter, like, wave-based, roguelike shooter. If you don't like that at all, then don't. But if you like this type of thing in any way, it's so well done.
How far
Um,
have you gotten in it?
I've gotten to the last world,
Oh,
um, but it gets so freaking hard.
dude.
Um, it's just it's in the end, you have to, because just to get that far, number 1, you have to, like, increase your character or your
Oh yeah.
weapons
Your
so
stats
far.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And then you have to have good guns in the run, right? Like, you gotta get lucky and get a decent gun that
Yeah.
Other gunships
or
like that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, or don't take a perk that screws up your gun, because that you can do all
Dude,
the time too.
seriously. Yeah, there's sometimes where they gave me stuff. I'm like, I don't want any of this shit. Reduce your damage by 40%, but increase your,
Your
rate of
health or
fire by
yeah.
like 2.5. I'm like, it's not, no,
That's what's interesting
not
about the
gonna
game
do
is
it.
especially later in the game, a lot of the perks have buffs in them. So it'll give you a perk, but it'll give you a negative on
A
the same
debuff.
side,
Right,
or debuff, yeah.
Yeah.
right,
So it'll actually give you both. It'll kinda like it'll give you one thing, but it'll take away a little bit of something else. So it's
right.
something you have to
Right.
really think about,
And
which I do kinda like.
yeah, and that's the thing that I like with Returnal too, because there's some weapons
Mm.
or like those the parasites or whatever. It'll give you something good, but then it's gonna give you this little not so all right thing So
D.
Hey,
You know what I saw the other day? GT did a video on the new PlayStation
Oh, I
Portal.
saw it, and he played
He was
Returnal.
playing
I'm like,
Returnal.
oh,
Are
that's
you? Is
awesome.
anybody thinking? Anybody even in chat? D. Todd, probably not you, Todd. I don't see that happening. But anybody thinking about the PlayStation Portal? I know it's like sold out everywhere, but I mean, it's gonna come back in stock in December. $199. PlayStation Portal. This thing has not been anywhere near my radar. I do have a Steam Deck. It's not something, and I love the Steam Deck for when I get a chance to use it. PlayStation Portal D.
I
It
mean,
looks beautiful.
yeah.
For
I mean, it
$199, that's a pretty good deal.
It's
Right.
actually a good deal.
and it's a touch screen. I mean,
Mhm.
it looks fantastic, and it seems like
I
it'd be
think it's
fun.
an OLED screen too, right? I think.
But yeah, no, there's something else that's going to be taking up my time in the next like month and a half,
What's taking up your time, Roots Jr.?
dude. Rooch Jr.
Well, what are you
No,
gonna tell everybody?
the freaking Unreal Engine Injector mod. I'm
Yeah.
oh my god, the second that
But what are you gonna get to run that injector mod?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a 4090, and Amazon kind of screwed me over. They let me order it, and then 3 days later, they're
They
like,
yanked your rug.
"No, you can't have it because we're out of stock." I'm like, "Well, you fucked it. I didn't." But today, Best Buy, I actually secured me a 4080, which I will
Hell
be
yeah.
picking up next week.
That's awesome. Yeah, see? 4080. That's a
Yeah.
beast.
He's getting a 4080.
That's a
Dude.
beast.
I have
I
to
lo-
I have to be ready for this freaking Injector mod, Returnal, Remnant 2, freaking oh my god.
I'm gonna have to play it with my 3080 Ti because I'm not jumping on this bandwagon for this generation of cards.
Yeah.
I think I'm very happy with my 3080 Ti. I just did a rebuild. I'm just not going down that path, I think, right now. And I'm gonna
I
have
just
to wait.
upgraded.
Did you? What'd you get? You son of a bitch. Now you fucking
Now
gonna
you-
make me
Now he's
God
gonna
damn it.
do
Good night,
it.
everybody. I heading to Best Buy. God damn it. What did you get?
The 4090.
You
See?
son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son
Yeah.
of a bitch. I can barely afford what I'm getting now. Why would he have to go and do this to me? Because he knows my wife's going to get pissed off.
Get with the do what the cool kids are doing and
I'm not
get a
bringing
40
him. Okay,
series.
I'm going to bring him
dude.
back. Oh, look at it. He's even showing it off. Oh my God. Look at it.
Oh, he got it. I thought he was
Oh yeah,
getting
I got it. I got a whole new
Ooh.
machine.
I just saw chat now, by the way. How long ago did you put that in there?
I did a long time ago. I
Oh,
didn't bother.
sorry.
It's too late now.
Okay. Your camera is a little blurry again too this week.
Yeah.
D, your camera looks beautiful this week. By the way,
Right.
I know last time we were all together, we had some camera issues. People were in the
know, it's
messages like,
crazy.
dude, it was hard to watch the show because the cameras were so bad.
Yeah.
But D, your camera looks perfect.
You had
this
some
week.
jank there earlier today.
Me?
D looked great when you looked terrible.
No, how dare you talk to me like that?
But
D
if you had a
always-
4090, yeah, you
D
know.
always looks great. Yeah. So show that 4090 again.
So I everybody knows I'm a flat gamer, right? I play a lot of Call of Duty. What the fuck?
You play
How
Call of
dare you.
Duty?
He said duty.
There it is, right there.
Duty.
Look at that.
duty.
4090. So
With a
I know
water cooled CPU cooler, 64 gigs of DDR memory,
Oh,
DDR5 memory, 4
Look at you.
terabyte of M.2 drives.
What? I'm sorry. What did you say you had for your CPU? What was it again?
It's a 13th gen i7.
So an i7. That's a little
Yeah,
light
I
for your
did some
4090.
comparisons of the i9 and the
you are
i7, and it just wasn't enough.
You're a
difference
bottlenecking
for
the
me.
crap out of that 4090.
No way. Dude, I
Yeah.
went from my big monitor, 60 to 70 frames per second in Call of Duty to just under 300 frames per second in Call of Duty. It is so much better.
Roots
Yeah,
has been
dude, it is
Roots
so
has been doing
good.
some homework on this. I've been talking to him a little bit, and what does he have? D. He has the
D-
newest.
He's got the 14 what's the i9 the newest
Yeah, it's the
processor.
14900 or something.
Dude, he like oh my god, dude. Like everything. He's building his dream computer. And I'm so
this
happy.
thing's gonna
for him.
last me for years. It has to because it was
Yeah.
expensive as shit.
Yeah, right. This is it. I'm sitting on an i9 13900 right now. I mean, I have one of the best, CPUs I think you can get. I'm no longer bottlenecking my 3080
Yeah, so all
Ti.
you need is the new video card, and you're good. You're golden.
Yeah, I'm good though. I don't think I want to jump into that. I mean, like, what was it? What's a 4090 go for? 1,800 bucks?
It was $16.99.
Now they are going to skip I heard they're going to skip the TIs, so you're not going to get. There's going to be no Founders Edition, and there's going to be no TIs. So there will be no 4080 Ti. There will be no 4090
No.
Ti. They're going to skip
They
those.
they were saying, I heard that it was going to be the 4080 Super.
Supers.
were
I did
doing?
hear. Yeah, I did hear that they were going to go into the supers, which is fine. But I think for me, I'm going to wait for the 50 series. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know.
If we can even get them, dude. Seriously, these
Yeah.
cards. It's
Hard to do.
It's 2020 all over again.
Todd, how'd you
Holy
get your
shit.
4090 so easy? Was it
In
the only
stock.
one? Was
I
it the
walked
only one?
down
The
the
only
street, we have a Memory Express down the street, and I told
Does-
them what I deal with them with on the corporate side of things a lot, so I just called them up and said, "This is what I want."
do the
And-
most people in where you live in butt crack Canada and not have computers?
But the difference, right, is we have computer stores with inventory and only 30 million people in the country, where you guys have 300 million people in the country, and you can't keep
Right.
stock. So
Sucks.
if you were smart, especially now with $1.40, you
Yeah,
should come up here and buy one, and you'll save 30%.
nice. Yeah, you're right. I should.
Yeah, your
Austin
guys'
Tatum-
money would go way further up here. Than
I
it
know.
would
I'm gonna
down
start
here.
doing that. I'm gonna start going across the border. To
Have
shop.
him bring it to CES in January.
Oh, there you go. You bring me a 4090.
Shipping might kill them.
No, bring it
No,
to CES.
bring it to
And you're
I know,
Yes.
CES.
but I charge for shipping.
Fuck that, no. I'm just kidding. Austin Tatum says, "Yeah, I've been shopping for a 4070 Ti, but I may just go D's route and
Do it.
get
Do it.
4080."
Do it.
And then Chris 9989 says, "I know I priced them out and then decided on a 3090 instead."
Now, Chris is Canadian too, and he knows how much this cost. It was not cheap. Yeah, all this crap.
Assassin 32 says the 5090 will take a 220 power outlet.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
God. I mean, I did just upgrade it, so when the 50 series does come, I'm ready. I have a 1,000-watt power supply now. I've got
Mhm.
64 gigabytes of DDR5. I've got the i9 13, 900, but I don't know. Who knows? I mean, maybe I'll need a new new CPU at that point. I have a brand new motherboard. I've got all new fans. I literally have a new build except for the card.
Yeah.
I've even got some new memory, Todd. I've got to put in yet. I've got 4 terabytes of NVMe I need to stick in there. You know who else wants to stick something in there?
My mom!
Virtual
Yeah,
Steve
she
is here. He says, "You know who's the real guzzler? Not Gazzler.
My mom!
I noticed that Bluebell says she's heading to Canada tomorrow.
Really? What the hell are you doing in Canada?
Probably buying
By-
shit.
Probably. Go get me a 4090.
I'm not kidding. Like when the dollar was the reverse years ago, we used to go down to the States and buy shit all the time.
Dollar
Why
was
you
never.
guys don't come up here and buy stuff? I don't know.
Philosix says 5080 will be my next. I say this now that it's going to be my next, but I mean, who knows? I'll probably get the 4090.
And that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna do too. Just wait and just build a whole new thing, because I found this case that's actually like pretty nice, and it's got a freaking touchscreen on the case itself.
Nice.
Yeah, it's freaking fantastic, but it's $400.
So what would you use the touchscreen for, though? What would the-
It's a screen for it's just cool, dude.
Oh,
Is
like
it the
a
one
mon-
with like the
like a
little
monitor?
corner screen? It's,
No,
flat
so
on the
like
front, and then there's
it's
a
one
little
of those.
corner piece.
It's like the whole from top to bottom, like on the one corner. But
Hmm.
it's a good couple of inches wide, and it's a touch screen.
I think I've
and
seen that, and you can do you can put
it-
anything
it's
on that screen. But
yeah. It's the shit. I can't
think I've seen
remember
that
what
one.
the name of it is, but I'll send you the link for the video. But,
Bluebell says she's going to a casino.
nice.
Well, maybe you can win enough money to help Eric
Yeah,
buy a
right.
4090.
Play more games with more money up here.
Here's the problem. I could probably go get the 4090, but I've found a new rabbit hole to go down, and my wife is already not
Cabinets?
happy about this.
Mm.
I
Arcade
have
one cabinets.
become a cabinet fan, and D, I have my eye on a Mandalorian pinball table or pinball machine that it looks amazing, but it's like so much money. But
Dude,
I've
pins
gone
are
down
not cheap, dude.
and I'm not a big pinball fan. Like you're a pinball fan.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
video game, like a video game cabinet fan.
I'd probably
Um,
sell my headsets right now for
For a pinball machine,
not all of them, but
I mean, if I sold all my headsets, I could definitely afford one, but I'm not going to go down that road. But yeah, I've fallen in love with these cabinets now, and I've got too many already. I've got like 4. But I found a golden tee, Todd.
That's the only one as soon as you said that, I literally have a Facebook Marketplace favorite thing that pops up every time one, and for like 2 years it's come up and to tell me when they come available. They just don't come available up here.
This one, I was gonna wait, and I was gonna get a new one when they went on sale. And I had one pop up. They make different ones. This one
Can you
is
connect to the online with this one?
yes. This
Yeah,
one's the
that's the one I
Golden
want.
Tee 3D model. It's the bigger model. It's the bigger cab. It has the better graphics on the cabinet, and it has like 8 or 9 of the different versions of Golden Tee. And
Oh, okay.
then it's the one where you can go online. It's got the speakers. It's got everything in it that's like the upgraded version, and I'm in love with this cabinet, dude. It's so awesome. I love Golden Tee. It was one of my favorite games.
Mhm.
Going to the arcades and I picked up a Galaga machine. It's got Galaga and Galaxia on it. I picked
That's a
that.
one-up
But
machine,
the
yeah.
Golden Tee I found in Facebook Marketplace. There happened to be a guy here in Tampa that was selling one, and I'm like, holy shit, I'll come pick it up. He was like 40 minutes from me.
Dude,
I went
Nice.
and picked it up.
you need to go. I want to say it's Newport Richie, but Replay Museum.
No, yeah,
Dude.
Newport Richie's not far. It's like 40
Right,
minutes.
exactly. No, I know exactly the area that you're at, but yeah, Newport Richie.
Nice.
What did I just say? Replay Museum.
Replay, yeah.
It's one single amount like that you pay to
Yeah,
get
like
in,
one
and then
fee.
you can come and go all day,
I love
you
that.
know?
I love it. Is
And
that just pinball or is it video game
oh
also?
no, it's all like it's pinball like the front half and then some like cabinets in the middle and then like just other games like Q-Bert I was playing,
Oh,
you know.
Q*bert,
Cool.
that's so cool. I love
Dude,
Q*bert.
so much stuff there, dude. It's
We should
you
go to
gotta
the
go.
pinball machine museum in Vegas when we're there in January.
Yes. Yes,
It's
please.
super
Absolutely.
It
cool.
wasn't open when I was still living there,
No,
so
yeah, it opened after you left. Yeah, I was there last year. I
yeah.
went to it. It's really cool.
Yeah,
I
I've
wanna
actually been
go so
talking to
bad.
Spry Guy. Spry Guy says here, he's saying in the chat, I mean, my single cabinet plays 1,700 games. So I kind of was talking about this a little bit last week on Crewcast. I kind of brought it up because GT had a cabinet. He's got a couple of these arcade one-ups, or he had one. So I kind of started telling everybody about it, and then VR Spry Guy reached out and he's like, I got this amazing cabinet. It's like 1,700 games, and they have a new version coming out. It's like an upgraded version, and these are nice because you can put any game on them. But to me, and I may do that as a one-off cabinet just to have like all the games. But to me, the artwork and the way the cabinet looks is as big a part of it for me as the game that's on there. Like I want the nostalgia of the cabinet. The artwork on the cabinets are beautiful. I have a Joust machine that I got. I have to put together.
You got
It's
Joust.
actually still in the box. It's an arcade one-up, but
Oh,
it's the deluxe version of the arcade one-up, which
uh-huh.
is the bigger size cabinet, right? It's the taller one. It's taller than me. It's
Oh,
over
man.
68 inches tall or something like that. So it's maybe not taller than me, but I found these new risers. So they come with risers to raise them, but I found these new riser that I can actually put. It's like the riser that I can put the machine on that already has a riser on it that raises another 5 or 6 inches, and they're perfect. So it's the big cabinet D. It's got Rampage. It's got Paperboy. It's got
Oh
Joust.
god, yeah. Come on.
It's got 3 Mortal
Come on,
Kombats.
man.
It's got there's 14 games in this Joust game. It's amazing. And then I also just picked up my wife for our anniversary. She's got me the 30th anniversary Mortal Kombat Deluxe cabinet. I haven't even put that together yet either. So,
Damn.
and I already have my eye on a golden axe. There's a golden axe that has Gauntlet on it. Oh my god, I'm like in
Yeah,
love.
you need to convert one of them to a retro Pi.
I might, because you can take them and you can put the Apple,
Raspberry
Blueberry
Pis
Pi,
on it.
Raspberry Pi, or whatever the hell they call them.
Apple.
Yeah.
Now I want Pi. Fuck, man. But yeah, I mean, we're getting a little bit off. I know we're getting off track here, but I just love video games, and now if I can get into something that's like retro, I mean, she got this beautiful the Mortal Kombat one. It's the 30th anniversary, and it's got a beautiful stool with it that has all the graphics on the stool. It's
On
got
the
a
stool, I've seen that one. Yeah.
backed stool. It's not just the one with the seat. It has a back on it and everything. And It's beautiful. When I get everything built, I'll do like a tour. I'll take the camera down there while we're live one night, and I'll do the tour. But the arcade went up. They actually sell digital pinball games too, but I don't think
Yeah,
they're the same. You know what I mean?
it's no. I'll just man no. I won't buy any. I won't buy a virtual cabinet like that. I'd rather have like
The
a
actual,
video game.
yeah.
Dude. My dream, dude. I wanna, dude. I just wanna buy a space and be able to fill it with freaking pinball, video
Mhm.
games, and just that's my job, and I live above it, and that'd be great.
I found a
You know.
Simpsons that's like an hour, like 40 minutes away. Dude's got a Simpsons. It's got
Mm,
Simpsons bowling and then the actual Simpsons game.
yeah.
4-player, so it's got the big
Right.
controller on it because you can fit 4 people on it at one time. And he's already modded it to put a light up coin doors in it, so you can have the light up coin operation doors. And he's got both Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games modded into it
Oh,
for
cool.
$300.
Oh
What,
man, that's not fair. They're
$300.
so
dude?
expensive up here, man. That's
I
just
went to
crazy.
I'm like, "Steph, I'm gonna go get this thing." She's like, "Dude, you're done." And it was like, not often my wife puts the hard no. She put the hard no on
She
this one.
put the hard no. She dropped the hammer.
It's still available. I'm still pushing, man. We'll see. I can get out of control on these
Hey,
quick,
Mash,
but that's why I don't have a card.
can you get it for me and hold on to it?
Maybe. D's coming to stay for us for a while, honey.
Yeah.
Too funny. Too funny. But all right, let's get back to some virtual reality stuff. I apologize that we went off on that tangent, but literally, I would just like to do a show. We should do a show like that with GT because I know he's a huge retro
Yeah.
fan too.
This is
Like
what
we could talk
that
pinball
show's
and
all
retro
about.
VR games.
Yeah.
I would love to do a show for that because I think that would be super cool. All right, let's talk Quest 2. I got 2 more topics I want to talk about, and then we're getting the heck out of here. It's gonna be an early night, earlier than normal. We're already 2 hours in, but let's talk about Quest 2, $250. So Quest 2 has dropped its price. It was $300, right? For the
Yeah,
the
$299. Yeah.
128.
For that, yep.
For the 128, it was $300. They've now officially dropped it to 250. So you can buy a brand new 250. The price is going to stay this price. They say to the end of the year. It's never going back to 300. Can you do you
So
see
they
it?
lowered the price of the
Imagine.
smaller storage one and not the 256 or whatever it was.
Oh, Mr. Labuse says my jam is Killer Instinct. Don't even say it. They have a deluxe Killer Instinct cabinet that looks amazing, dude. I would thought about getting that one too. I can't find one used. I've found them new in the box, but
I want
dude,
root
they're
beer
like
tapper.
those are expensive. Todd, they have a Time Crisis one they just came out with. That it was brand new. They just came out with it in August. It's Time Crisis with the light guns, the pedal, everything.
Oh wow.
They have a Terminator 2 one too. That's also remember the Terminator 2 cabinets with the Uzis on them.
You got me stalking Facebook Marketplace right now.
I know. I could tell your eyes are all over the place. I'm like, I see what he's doing.
and I'm going through the prices that you're saying, and it is ridiculous how much more. $1,500 for a used one up here.
All right, you bring me a 4090, and I'll
Fucking
bring
crazy.
the I'll bring the golden
Yeah,
tea
right.
from Vegas for you.
And the Quest 2, both of them are on sale. They've reduced the price on both the
Okay,
128
so what?
and the
have?
256. Yeah.
All right, so 250 for the 128. What's the
I'm gonna say $299 now for the 256. My prices are obviously in Canadian, so mine are $349 and $399.
There's no way.
So it'll be $249 and $299.
Yep.
But it does say 256 is out of stock at the moment, but that could just be up here. I don't know.
So they're saying that this is the price to the end of the year. Is there any possible way they would ever go back up? Like, I don't see this ever happening. This is going to be the price. I mean, there's no way they can drop them now and then up them at the end of the year go
But
back up.
I don't think they can say that, oh, it's only the pricing's going to go back up at this point because then, they're just people, they want people to hurry up and get in there, you know. So they're not going to say it's going to be the permanent price now, They want people
Yeah.
to think it's a short term. Hurry up, get it.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think they're going to have a surprise sale on the Quest 3, which is why they've dropped the price of the Quest 2?
I don't think so.
So wait, now the it's only a $50 difference now between the two storage? Really?
Yes, on the Quest 2. Yep.
For the Quest 2, yeah.
Why
But
would you not go for the larger storage one then?
For $50, right?
well,
Right.
I agree 100%. But here's the question: why, if you're going to go for the larger at 300, why wouldn't you just get a Quest 3? I'm not saying you go for the 512, but the
No,
256.
but get a 128 for $649. So what's that for you
Oh,
guys?
it's not 128,
$499?
is it? Is it 128?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you're right, 'cause
128
there's
and
no
512.
256. Yeah. So 128. So yeah, I mean, I think at that point, so basically why I brought this up
Ooh, he's playing something.
is there any is it worth going to that at all? Like, do you see people buying them this winter for a cheap option for somebody who doesn't have VR or has never had VR before? Like, is this without mistakenly buy it? Like, do you know how many people are going to mistakenly buy a present for someone and they get the Quest 2 and
And they
when
turn
they think they're
it into
getting the
black and
Quest
white.
3?
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when the Go was it the Quest 2 or the Quest 1? And it was the Quest 1 and the Go. The Go had been out. They launched the Quest 1 and everybody thought, like, you had grandmothers and and like aunts and uncles going to buy it, and people were thinking they were getting the Quest and they were
Buying
getting
the
them the Go
Yeah.
with no controller and street off. But I can see this happening. But do you think, do you think, Todd, is it worth anybody going out and buying the Quest 2 on purpose right now? Like, is that good for?
As a VR enthusiast, no. As someone who's never played VR before, it's a much easier pill to swallow to spend $249 Canadian or whatever it is, American, $199 for a Christmas present for your kids than it is to buy a Quest 3. I get that. It's in that value of, "Oh, let's just get one of these." You know what I mean? Like, and it gets them into VR, which is all I really want anyway. So get them into VR. 6 months from now, they'll sell it on Facebook because you guys sell everything on Facebook, and they'll buy a Quest 3.
Yeah, I think so. I because everybody is like laughing it off, like 250, is it worth it? Of course, it's not worth it. But that's for us. Like,
Right.
for us who already have the headsets, it's not. It doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, most of us already have a Quest 2 headset, or we have another headset, and then we are going to go get the Quest 3 because it's the newest headset out. But for somebody who's like never been into virtual reality before, maybe a younger person or an older person who wants to give VR a chance for the first time, do you know how much you can play for $250?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's a gateway to VR.
Yeah.
It's the vape of
Just the
Ooh,
vape.
nice comparison to
Right?
vape to VR. I like it. I mean, there are so many games that you can get into now for that low entry price. And yes, you're not going to have mixed reality, but most people don't even know exactly what mixed reality is yet, or make it a care, or is it a deal breaker for most people anyway? I would say most of the deal breaker is between the color pass through and the new chip and the new lenses. Like, but that should be the biggest deal breaker. The mixed reality is not being used enough yet to make a big difference with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, like, I've had people ask me, family members ask me, my son or my daughter have been thinking about VR. I've been thinking about getting them VR. I was talking to somebody at a funeral I was at, and they were like, "We're going to get our son a Switch this year," and he's like 15 or something like that. And I'm like, "Go get him a VR
Wow,
headset.
Switch at 15.
Go get for $250. Go get a Quest 2. It's going to be cheaper, and he'll have so much more fun. And then there's so many more things he can do with that Quest 2 headset. I mean, Switch is a great console, but it's so old now in its lifespan, and there's just so many more things I think you can do with a VR headset.
Yeah. And I think they're little side note on Switch. I think they're coming out with a newer
Exactly.
version of it anyway. So
About time, really. The Switch
Arlen
Yeah.
Kunders, Arlen Kunders says, "I just got my Quest 3 yesterday. Congratulations,
nice.
man. And it's head and shoulders better than the Quest 2. I get what you guys are saying, but if I was asked by my friends what to get, I would tell them to go get a Quest 3." Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
The
if
lenses alone, pancake
agreed.
lenses. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree. But if it's to a price point where people are like, "Geez, I don't know," because what are we talking now? Is it $500 for the Quest 3? cheap model?
It's $499 for the 128.
So
I
it's
think so.
So
American.
we're
Yeah.
talking $500. So that's a tough Christmas present to get for somebody, right? Like if you're an aunt
Yeah.
and an uncle, if you're a mom, if you're even if you're a mom and dad, but if you're an aunt and uncle, if you're a grandmother or grandfather, you're gonna spend $500 on your grandkid?
But you know what's the difference between spending $500 on a headset or a freaking PS5 for the same price?
No,
You
yeah,
know,
I agree, but I mean, but
so
it's easier to like even at 250. Like a lot of people, that nobody's getting one present as 250, but you can go in on a present for 250 and each, spend a hundred, $125, and then you have, you know, you're there.
yeah.
I think that's definitely easier than $500.
You know what? Get the cheaper version and then go get some Quest Pro controllers
There you go.
instead.
That
There
could
you
be
go.
that could be there too.
I want
Um,
I want Pro controllers.
Well, and that's just it
Oh,
too. Is like, Ender's VR Arcade said $150. Go test the waters. You can go find them on Marketplace, eBay. I mean, there are places you can go
Oh, for
get one for way cheaper than the 250.
Yeah.
Like what would you sell your Quest 2 for right now if you could get it? If you needed to sell it, would you sell it for $100?
I'd sell it for more than that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because
if
because it's not just the head. For me, it wouldn't be just the headset. It'd be the headset, a couple of the rubber, the interfaces.
Mhm.
True.
I've
Some
got those
accessories.
Kiwi extended grips. And if they don't improve these frickin' Bobo batteries, those batteries are gonna be frickin' going with it too.
It's
You
awesome,
know?
D. Get them out.
No,
Get them
I
out.
can't. But if Quest 3 doesn't fix this battery, so I might go back to the Quest 2. Who knows?
You're gonna go back to
That's
Dude,
why I don't
seriously,
think
the battery.
You'll never be able to do it. You'll
I
put
don't
that
think
Quest
D's
2
gonna
on,
be
you'll be
happy
like,
with the Pro controllers.
No.
Battery
well, if
life is
you,
terrible.
The,
I don't
And
have
you
an
can't just pop the batteries out. You have to go now
you
put them on the
you
charger and
have an
sit there
issue
for
with your
6
Quest
hours.
2 controllers. I don't.
It
But
wasn't
you've
battery
had
issue,
you've had
mine was
overheating
a
issues too.
tracking issue.
Yeah, and I never have. I've had 0 issues with my Pro.
And it was only in like the last month or so that I've had that issue. And maybe
Mm.
it's fixed. I haven't played on my Pro in a while since the Quest 3 came out. But
Did you pair your Quest 3 controllers to your Quest or your Pro controllers to your Quest
no, because
because of that
like
issue?
no, I would like the the better tracking and stuff. I get that, but the battery life of them drove me nuts. Like you want to play Demio for 4 hours, you can't do that with Pro controllers.
really?
See, I've
No, they'll
streamed with them.
die.
I've streamed with them for 7-8 hours and I've been fine.
Yeah. Same. I've
Yeah.
streamed with them for 7-8 hours, but I've put in some sessions. That's what I want out of VR gaming. You know, like
See,
we
to me,
used to do before with the freaking hours.
yeah,
I
12-hour stream.
want those kind of in depth. Like my eyes are so dry. Like I need to like get
Yeah.
out of this headset kind of session. I can't with the Quest 3. Can't.
Yeah. To me, if you want to bitch about controllers, go bitch about the PlayStation VR 2 controllers. Those things die in like an hour. They're
No,
terrible.
they're
they
terrible.
don't.
They
Dude,
die so fast.
seriously,
Mine
not
dies
for
so
me.
fast. So fast. I literally can't like
Interesting how they're different.
I get in a game to test it so I can play it and play for virtual strangers.
Right.
And literally I can't get through a session without them dying where I got to plug them in or I have to put them back on the charger.
Dude, I go for
And
what?
mine live. I got a new charging station for my controllers because the other one with the little glowy shit that Tatiana had that died. Stopped working.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I have another one, and they're always charged. But I play for an hour and a half, and they don't work.
Yeah, mine don't last.
Dude. I'm using the one that came, that they sold with it. Well,
Mhm.
not with it, but the
Yeah,
actual
like the Sony one.
PlayStation one.
Yep.
Hours
Yeah, I don't get
in
that.
gaming. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, no, not me. But
Oh,
I've never.
yeah.
But again, I'm the opposite. I've never had the issue with my pros. My Pro controllers. I've streamed for 7, 8, 10 hours easy
Right.
Yeah,
with
right.
them. So I've never had an issue. So, all right, let's move on, guys. I want to hit one more topic. I want to talk about some headsets coming out for next year because and it got me thinking of it because a couple of things. We're starting to hear some more things about a Valve headset now, and it's pretty much confirmed that Valve has a headset coming. I think it's finally out there. I think we can finally say they have a headset coming. When that will be, who the hell knows? Valve works on their own time schedule. They could give two shits about when we want things. They're going to release them when they want to release things. But soon after that, we did hear some information about the Visor headset, Todd, from Immersed. Now we had the CEO Renji Bajoy on, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago now, to talk about Immersed, and some things have changed since then, and they've started to kind of like change a little bit of the path of this headset, and there were some changes this week. You want to go over what they were?
Sure. They had announced that they have now included a 30-minute battery in the standalone headset, so you'll be able to, remember, this is a work and VR headset. This is not designed primarily with gaming in mind. These aren't gamers. So while you're in your meeting or while you're doing your presentation, you'll be able to unplug your headset, get up, go to the whiteboard that's inside of Immersed, which you set up in your office, and be able to use the headset untethered, which you couldn't do before.
Right.
So that's exciting. I used to have it plugged into a battery pack in your pocket or something like that, where now you can just unplug and just wear the glasses. So that's cool. It's now coming with a new movie theater experience, so very circa big screen VR. It's single player, but it is their version of, upload your own movies and watch your movies in your headset. So perfect for the airplane and things like that. They're opening it up to a bigger audience. What were some of the other? Oh, it's now OpenXR compliant, which leads them to the ability in the future to create an app store where they can put apps on their own headset other than just Immersed, which is cool. They still said that they are not going to block the headset in any way, so you'll still be able to,
run Steam,
hack it, if you will, and play Steam VR games. Yep.
That's a big deal for me. Like, I mean, that's like that. If they had took that out of there, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm going anywhere near this headset. But
face tracking, eye tracking, and now has 6 cameras on the outside, so the hand tracking is going to be 30% better, I guess, if the math adds up. So that's exciting. There's no headset that has 6 cameras dedicated to tracking on the outside. So I don't know, the all the updates. I was like super happy as I was reading through the press release. The only downside to that is the new technology comes with more expense. So the more expense is being passed on to the consumer, and the prices are going up.
Well, it's going up quite a bit too. It's not just like it's a little jump. I mean, we went from 507, where it was we had a $500 unit and a $751
one was
unit.
canceled right away, though.
But it was
nobody
out
bought
there.
it, so they canceled it.
Right.
Everybody their money back.
But I mean, that was one of the things that like drew me into like this the most, was like how well they were going to make this headset for $500. That's I
think they would have got shit on though, because it was 2.5K per eye. It was lower end quality everything.
But even at the upgraded unit before, we're now $200 more expensive.
$250.
$250, yeah, because it went to $950, right? Was it $750 or was it $700?
$750 to $999.
Oh, okay. I thought it said $950.
No, and then the Founders Edition still available, so you can for $999 you can still get that right now. You can still get it for $749 right now as well until I'm going to say the 27th of November. Pretty sure that's when it is. So if you still want to buy it, and it's fully refundable, just like Big Screen VR, so you can buy it now, and then in 3 months, if you're like, fuck, I don't want to wait anymore, you can get your refund. I don't know. I'm super excited about this headset, but like
I'm still
everybody
excited.
knows I work in VR, so if I had this on my vacation, I would have been so much happier.
Yeah, right. I would have been happier too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say in this article. It does say $950.
Oh, is it $950? Okay, I thought it was $999.
Pre-order prices rise to $950. So I don't know what the non-pre-order price is. So the pre-order price ends soon, I think, as well, right? Doesn't the pre-order price?
Yeah, I just put links in the description. So $749.99 is the. Well, these might be Canadian prices I'm seeing now. I don't know if it changes. Can you click on that link I dropped in chat?
I'm looking at it. It shows a dollar sign, but I don't know. Is that the Canadian dollar or the American dollar? I can't tell.
The dollar is the same.
$749.99. It says
that's what mine says too. So that's American,
right?
So that's the existing price.
Right. So it's okay. So if you buy it right now, you can buy it for $750.
Correct.
If you wait till after, it's going to go to $950.
Yeah, well, right there it says $1,099.
Yeah, it says 32% off, but this article says $950. This upload article I'm looking at. Either way, that's a big jump.
Yeah, so I'm on Visor's shop site, and it's $749 right now.
Mhm.
It goes to $999.99. The Founders Edition is $999 right now and goes to $1499. $500 jump.
Holy moly!
And that's limited edition too. So the Founders Edition is going up, but there's only 25,000 of those available, and then it won't be available.
Right.
So if you want, get it. The $999 Founders Edition now would be the one to get. But
Yeah. What do you get with the Founders Edition? It's different again. I forgot.
you get their subscription to their program. You
Right.
get what else? You get you get it 6 months before anyone else.
Right.
They're the ones that are shipping first. Oh, you get a external battery,
Mm-hmm.
2-hour battery pack.
But they have a new
lifetime
battery coming, right? With this
subscription.
new one, with this new updated version.
The updated version has a battery built into it, but you also get an external battery with the Founders Edition. And lifetime subscription to their premier tier, which is, it's
That's
$5
their
a
program,
month,
right?
$60
Yeah, so
a
that's
month.
the
a year,
immersed
so-
computing program, the work program.
Yeah.
which is nice. I mean, that's a nice add to it because I think you would be dumb if you didn't get that.
Yeah, so
if
the way
you
the-
didn't use the program with the headset, I mean, that's the way.
Yeah,
it's
the way the
meant-
program
what it's
works
meant
is if
for.
the more you use it, they give you the premier for free. You have to use it for 3 days in a row, and then you get it for a week. If you stop using it for 3 days in a row, like there's 3 days they don't use it, and it drops you back down to the normal.
to the
one.
different tier. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
that can get annoying if you're away or if you just didn't work this week in VR, and then Monday you have a meeting and you have to do something and you can't do it anymore because you don't have that tier. So I ended up I subscribed to it for $5 a month or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be able to have all those functions all the time. So
Yeah, I think it's an amazing headset. I'm glad that they I'm glad that they got rid of the other version and they pushed to the higher version. It's disappointing to see the price hike here, but I'm still believing in this headset. I think it's going to be a very cool headset. I think they have a good path that they're going down, and I need to put it on. I need to check things out with this headset. I'm hoping they're going to be at CES, Todd. I hope they'll be at CES, and I hope we'll have demo available at least at CES. We'll see, but hopeful for sure.
yeah, I'm hoping to get it soon, and they're hoping to do Q1 of 2024 for shipping, especially Founders Edition 1. So that'd be nice.
So quickly, what do we have for next year? We have the visor. Hopefully,
That's right.
coming
So if you think about
2024.
it, this is like a Visor Lite or a Apple Vision Pro Lite.
Yeah. What do we have?
Less
So for 2024, we have the Apple Vision Pro coming spring. I think they said March.
Yep.
March of 202024.
Starting at
have-
$35.99.
No, starting. That means you're going to pay $5,000.
That's
Yep.
more than half a pinball machine, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
And a
literally
good
right
one.
there. Yeah.
No.
So you're the Apple Vision Pro. That's coming. You have the visor. You have the Lynx XR1.
Mhm.
The
Which
Lynx.
nobody
I got to tell you this. They're finally shipping now, or they're supposedly finally shipping. No, I'm at a different address now. So I Kickstarter back this thing 3 years ago. And I messaged them to say, hey, when is my stuff shipping? Because I'm at a different address. I'd like to give you my new address. And what's the news? Like it was supposed to ship it's been supposed to ship now for like 2 years. And like people are
Yeah.
starting to get their stuff. And they're like, well, we're hoping to get it to you by early 2024. And I'm like,
Hoping.
And you're
really?
giving me shit about Big Screen Beyond?
Well, I've already paid for this though. I can't get my money back.
Oh, you can't get a refund?
No, I mean, this is Kickstarter. What's your money? My money's gone, bro. My money was spent by them a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm not even going to use this thing now at this point. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't want to just throw my money away. I'm like, yeah, I would still want you to send it to me. Like, it'd still like be nice to have it at some point. But
That's
like,
fine.
I'm hopeful I get this thing in 2024. Yeah, this has been 3 years. God,
Honestly, when you saw that box at the beginning of the show, I thought that's what it was.
you thought that's
like,
what it was?
I would fucking got it.
I'm actually
Yeah,
happier
right.
about I'm happier about the G2 than I am
Right?
about the Lynx.
5-year-old
I mean,
headset.
yeah,
No,
I mean,
older than that. Jesus.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the Lynx is just driving me nuts, man.
So Google and Samsung are coming out with a new headset to compete with Apple's. It's going to
Yep.
be much less money. It's going to be just as cool and work with Windows computers. So I'm excited about that one, but everybody knows I'm a Samsung junkie. So I'm looking forward to that one. That's a good
Yeah.
collaboration. That's a good team, I think, Google and Samsung.
Yeah, I mean, like to see. I mean, it was good to see Google get back in. Good to see Samsung get back in to the VR market after a long kind of hiatus. We do supposedly have a Pico 5 coming if things are still on track. I know
And it's
Pico
supposed
is.
to be North American release this time,
Yeah.
so I don't have to order one from Turkey. Yay.
I mean, Pico is up
Yeah.
in the air, dude. Like, who knows?
But who
What
knows?
were you gonna say?
No, I just
I
what
want
Todd
I want
said was-
turkey now.
Yeah, right. And the big screen beyond shipping in God knows when, right? Like some people are getting theirs. I'm not getting mine till fucking February or something.
Yeah, big screen beyond the Deckard we will hopefully see in
Be a good
2024
year.
at some point. You know what I mean?
Quest- Is there
at-
Quest something coming
Quest
out?
Lite,
Maybe.
yeah, Quest Lite. Not just
Supposed to
to
come
us
out?
either. Quest Lite coming to Canada or Canada, China as well.
China.
So
Tencent's gonna be
yeah, it
picking it
looks
up.
like
Yeah.
Tencent and Meta have. It looks like they're made a deal. So we're gonna, the Chinese people will start to get some Quest headsets, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Lynx XR1 also shipping. Yeah, I hope the D1360 VR says Lynx XR1 also shipping. We hope. I literally
that-
just messaged them. They just got back to me. So
That new Steam Deck that they're supposed to be coming out with.
I know.
That I'm like,
See, I already have a Steam Deck, so I mean,
Right.
before I upgraded, I would just keep my Steam Deck and buy the. I'm thinking about the PlayStation Portal.
For $199. I don't know. I don't play
Good
PlayStation
deal.
games, so
Yeah, I
it's-
mean, I
wouldn't
have
go buy
so
one.
many PlayStation games. It would be cool to just catch up on some flat PlayStation games, I guess, if I'm just out traveling or in my living room or
So
something.
how does it work? Is it just through cloud gaming?
Wi-Fi, I think, not cloud.
So you can use it
So
outside your house?
Yeah, GT did a test. He was out in his yard playing it on his hotspot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
looks
of cloud
cool.
gaming, Fluid, back to that.
Hmm.
You can do Xbox cloud gaming with that. Works great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now you just have your headset and your Xbox controller, and you can play all your Xbox games.
Nice.
Mhm.
Chris9989 says, pretty sure you can stream your PlayStation to your Steam Deck. Really? You can do that?
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. There you go. They don't need a portal. What the fuck?
PlayStation Portal is LED, not OLED. Brandon VR says, I'm late to the party on this thing. I knew it's been coming, but it's been completely off my radar. It's not something I would normally even think about. But I just happened to see.
$200.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just happened to see
Yeah.
GT's thing today, and and he was loving it, and he was doing a cool little review on it. And I was like, oh man, looks pretty cool. That's my problem with these things. I see something, and I'm like, oh, it looks pretty cool,
That's
but
cool.
do I
I
really
have
need
3
it?
tabs over here looking for one-up arcade machines. My wife's gonna kill you.
I was just like, I just want to get off the show now so I can go look up some arcade one-up machines. Don't get the earliest edition ones because they're very small cabinets. They don't have they got very small speakers and they're
Yeah.
well built. They're just the monitors are not great. They're small monitors.
Best Buy has them for like $50 more than Marketplace, so I'll probably
Yeah.
just buy a new one. So
Yeah, I have 2 of them. I have to build. They're in the box. I've got to build them.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having some time in the holidays to do that. So,
but I could do one and then use that Raspberry Pi thing. That's a good idea. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I have to figure out the modding thing.
Yeah.
Ski was all over it too. He's been trying to, he's like because he has one. He has a whole cabinet he built all himself. Built the cabinet.
I didn't know that.
Had 3,000 some plus games on it. I don't know. I want a light gun machine though. I want a machine with a light gun so I can do games like light gun games. They have a Buck Hunter. If you're a Buck Hunter,
I saw the Buck Hunter one.
they
Yeah.
have a Buck Hunter one. They have a Fast and the Furious one, driving with a wheel and everything and
Oh,
pedal
that's
that
cool.
just came out not too long ago. There's a Ridge Racer edition. There's so many cool cabs, and they have new ones coming for this year. Like they always introduce some new ones for the holidays normally. So we'll see.
You know what one
they
I
do.
wouldn't mind now that I'm thinking about it? House of the Dead.
Yes, Light Gun House of the Dead would be sweet.
That would be sick.
I can think of
Yeah.
a million light gun ones. Like forget about Time Crisis 1. There's a whole bunch. And that Time Crisis machine, it has Time Crisis 1, but then it has like 4 other light gun games that are in it. Rudy says PS Portal for those that take long dumps. You gotta have something to use in the bathroom besides your phone.
You can
Somebody
only
said
read
they
the
sold
shampoo
their,
bottle so many times, dude.
yeah, right.
Right? That and the toothpaste.
Somebody
Yeah.
somebody back up in chat said they sold their Steam Deck to get the upgrade. Who was that? I missed it. I saw it quickly and then I lost it.
Oh, Orlin
Uh,
Hooper.
He's jacked, yo. Yeah, he said I sold my Steam Deck and I ordered the new one. Wasn't who was the company that had made their own one that's basically like the Steam Deck?
A Lenovo.
Something with an L.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
Lenovo. It was like
Something with an L though in the name of
that's
it.
it.
I know
It's
exactly what you're talking about, Todd.
the Rogue Ally. Rogue
Oh,
Ally.
Yeah.
Rogue made
Asus.
one.
That's Asus.
Yeah, they made one that's
Yeah.
supposed to be upgraded screen and
Yeah, it's supposed to be
just a
better.
really
And it's
fun-
bigger.
Yep. I think I'm happy with my Steam Deck the
And
way it is.
how much is it going for?
The new
You
I don't
need to
even know how
trade it
much is the
in
new
and
Steam.
just upgrade it.
How much is the OLED one? Who am I trading it into though?
Spill it, Orlin.
Who am I trading it into? That's the thing. Like
Sell
where?
that shit to frickin' GameStop, dude.
Yeah, this is just it though. What are you going to get now for it? Like if I sold it like 2 months ago, I probably would have had a better chance. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Or just sell it out. Facebook Marketplace.
Maybe I could trade it for a new arcade cabinet. If I can trade it for a light gun for a
Ooh.
for a Time
For a
Crisis
House of
cabinet.
the Dead.
House of the Dead. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that would be
House of the Dead.
sweet. That would be sweet. We are all over the place on this episode. I absolutely love it. I know some people are probably like, talk some VR and shut up, but I don't know. I'm just having so much fun with these
Who are those
cabinets.
people?
This happens to me all the time. Like my wife's like, you get into these like grooves where you just get like
I
super
know. I'm the same way, dude.
obsessed over these things. But I'm telling you, I love this. I'm playing the crap out of this. The Golden Tee. It's got the trackball on it is perfect. I love. It's got bowling in it too. By the way, it's got professional
cool.
bowling, so you can bowl. It's got shuffleboard.
Oh, see,
Anything with a
I love the
trackball.
bowling.
Yeah, it's so good.
So Orlin says 512 gigabyte is $549 and the 1 terabyte is $649.
Oof. I think that's what I paid for my Steam Deck. This is the OLED version is the same price. Holy crap.
Dude, come on.
Chris 9989 says my kid was playing Half-Life Alyx from my Rogue Ally using virtual desktop. I was amazed at the performance. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that is good.
That is pretty cool.
We have the arcade 1-up infinity table
Oh yeah.
and really like it. Yeah, it sits on our dining room table. That's where it lives if we're not using the table. And it's got, I think we've got 50 board games on it now, probably. And they're constantly updating it.
Very cool. I love it.
From easy board games like Snakes and Ladders shit to
Snakes
like
and Ladders.
Ticket to Ride and Catan and every type of Monopoly you can think of.
Does it have what's that Tilt 5 game that we play? No, we can never pronounce the name. Teppanyaki or something, whatever the hell it was.
Teppanyaki or something.
Teppanyaki? Yeah. Whatever it was, we couldn't pronounce it. But yeah, I think that was I'm looking forward to some new headsets for next year. I don't know how many I'll be obtaining, but there'll be 1 or 2. I'm sure they'll be heading my way. What do you guys think? Is anybody buying a new headset next year? I know Roots is interested in the Valve Deckard. He wants a new PC VR headset.
He wants that display port.
He wants a PC VR headset that has a display port. I don't blame him. I get it if you're mainly focused on PC VR gaming, especially with this, with the Unreal Engine, injector. You want the highest, quality gaming you can get. I mean, you want a display port. So, guys in chat, let us know, what are you guys looking for in the comments after. Let us know what you're interested in. Is everybody, putting their eggs in the Deckard basket? Will we see a Nintendo VR headset this year? Don't laugh. I heard some things when I was in Germany. Skiva and I both heard some things directly from Nintendo. Don't laugh. There is a good possibility that Nintendo could be making a headset. Don't laugh.
Dude, that would be freaking awesome. And you know
That
how
would be weird.
great that would be for freaking VR, dude. Nintendo. Come on, Mario. Dude, that's going to
Just for
be
the
just as big,
IPs.
if not bigger, than Astrobot for PlayStation.
If
It's
they
gonna be
did a Zelda
huge,
for
dude.
VR, if they did a Mario and a Zelda for VR, what? How many people would get into VR just for that? How many people that are just Mario and Zelda fans who are not a VR fan that would drop everything they had to go buy this Nintendo VR headset just to play those 2 games?
If they do come out with that, that's gonna be a day one freaking purchase for me. Dude, and especially if they got Mario Party. Those games are so fun, and if you could be there like how you are in Demio, like on the ground and on the board and shit like that, dude, come on,
I
man.
want a proper Donkey Kong Country
Oh.
in VR. I think that would be sick. I think that would be awesome. Diddy Kong Racing. Love it.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Dude, could you imagine Mario Kart in VR,
Yes.
dude?
That would be amazing. I played some Galaxy Karts last week on PlayStation. It was fantastic. I had a blast. Todd, with the wheel and pedals. I used my wheel and my pedals and Galaxy Karts on PlayStation. Phenomenal. Like,
That's
so
cool.
good. Yeah, they did a really good job with that game. But yeah, I mean, you want the real deal, right? Everybody wants the real deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a headset we could, I'm not saying we'll maybe not see it in 2024, but that's a possibility. It could be announced in 2024. But I think there's a good possibility that Nintendo jumps in here. We'll see some new headsets. Pico, YVR is coming with a new headset. We're gonna see, November 27th. I cannot say what is coming, but check out Vario has an event on November 27th where they'll be giving some information. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Check out Vario.
Cool. That's exciting.
There are some things that will be happening, some exciting news that we're going to be seeing. There are things that I can't even say now that I already know are coming for next year that I'm excited about. Like, I have a lot of excitement. Like, as much as I was excited for this year because we were going to see the PlayStation, we were going to see a Quest 3, we were going to see, a Pimax Crystal. We had a lot of big headsets launched this year as well. Can you imagine next year if we get a Deckard and we get, maybe a Nintendo announcement and, Pico 5 and Apple Vision Pro could be the greatest, version of a immersive headset that we'll see.
It's gonna be the greatest version that D will never touch at
I'll
35.
I'll bring it to your house and make you play it.
Yeah, come back to Colorado. Come on, let's go.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, we were about 2.5 hours in. I think that's what we're going to call it. It was fun going through all these things and kind of talking about these things. And yeah, it was a cool show. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. You guys know what to do. I would like to say congratulations, D. Congratulations, Todd. We hit 6,000 subscribers yesterday.
Sweet.
Yesterday or the
Yeah.
day before, we hit 6,000 subscribers. So I feel like I just did the announcement. We just hit 5,000 subscribers. So we just hit 6,000. So things are kind of like growing pretty fast. So yeah, I mean, another milestone, 6,000 down, and I would love to see us hit. I want to hit that 10,000 mark. I just want to bring as many people in as we can, and what's great is we're getting tons of views on this show. Afterwards now more than we've ever had before, and people seem to be digging it, and I'm really happy about that. And we're going to continue to do it. We love doing it, and we're here for you guys. So, and if you want to be here and help support us, we'd love some support too. Is if you guys want to do something cool, we have a Patreon. Come join our Patreon for as little as $3.99 a month. I think for as much as $8.99 a month. You can come in, join the Patreon, come and hang out with us. We haven't done a ton of Patreon meetups right now, but we're going to get back to it every Monday or Tuesday. We'll be getting back to the Patreon meetup where we all get together, kind of build these shows. But we like doing them. I like being able to hang out with everybody individually and talk to everybody. So we'll get back into doing that. And then we want to be able to do some more giveaway stuff. I'd love to be able to do some more giveaways. So if any little support helps, and I can try and do some more things. Todd, we still have a Quest 3 to give away next week, by the way.
That's right.
Quest 3 giveaway is still going on. I have it right here. It's in that box right there. Brand new. I hate that it's just sitting here, not on somebody's head, but it's coming. So if you want to
Are we doing a show next week?
We are. Thanksgiving night.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I mean, if you're busy, you absolutely don't have to,
I
but
don't know. We'll see.
not Thanksgiving for Todd in Canada. So
It is not. It is
And then
birthday
I will
eve for me.
I will be here. I will have people in my new house celebrating, and I will go. Good night, everybody, and I'll head upstairs and I'll do my show while they sit downstairs and hopefully watch this amazing show. But we will be here, and we will be giving away a Quest 3 to a lucky winner. And then what else we got, Todd?
There's another way you can help the channel. We've recently partnered with Secret Labs. They have a Black Friday sale going on right now, $300 off of Secret Labs chairs. There's a link I've dropped in chat. By all means, if you're looking at purchasing some Secret Labs equipment for the holiday season, definitely use our affiliate link. That always helps. The
Seriously, the best chair that
really
I have
is.
ever. I will
It is,
only
yeah.
have Secret Lab chairs.
I even have
just-
this.
No one.
You got these?
I have
These
this.
are awesome. Ooh, I got that.
Oh, the foot.
Look at you with
I
the foot
love
rest. You're
this
so
thing.
bougie. I got these. These are the upgraded, the new upgraded armrests. They have.
Oh, you got the
cooling-
gel ones, yeah.
They have the
I just
cooling
have normal
gel
ones.
inside of them.
Yeah.
It keeps the armrest nice and cool. They're super padded. I absolutely love these things. Yeah, this is the by far the best chair that you can. The Secret Labs makes the best shit, man. Absolutely love it. So
They do have a $300 off Black Friday sale going on right now with free shipping. So that's
Oh hell
the
yeah,
best sale of the year with Secret Labs.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that's cool. No, I like it. I'm so happy. I mean, when we can partner with a freaking great ass company like Secret Lab, I mean, it's a big deal for us. They don't just partner with anybody, by the way. You have to be approved to get in there and be partnered. So it's a big deal for us. So yeah, I mean, if you're ever thinking about buying a gaming chair, please help us out. Use that link. It'll be in our channel if you need to get it, or just hit one of us up, and we'll be happy to share it with you. And
I'll drop the link in Discord as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, every tiny little bit helps, and just being here, guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of the 6,000. Thank you for supporting myself and Todd and Dee, and then everybody else that comes in and hangs out in the show as well. We have some amazing friends that come in and join us from time to time, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of those. And I would love to do another end of the year show where we get 12 of us in here again. I may have to start working on that. That's always fun.
Yes, we'll have to go back to OBS, but it can be done. It can be done.
Will. All right, guys, I think that's what we're going to call it. Thank you so much for being here. Come join your virtual strangers maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. If not tomorrow night, maybe Sunday. We'll see at some point. And I think maybe a crew cast tomorrow. Might be a busy fucking day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe a crew cast tomorrow because we missed all week. So we'll see. Keep an eye out. We might see you guys there. We appreciate you guys. Love you. See you next week. For D, Todd, Eric. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Peace.